line flights, watch the good vibes grow. Coastal Airways, we keep it fun and true. Come fly this sim world, we're saving you a view. We're saving you a view. Yeah, we're saving you a view. We're saving you a view. Yeah, we roll out smooth when the sun come up. Check the charts, line the jets, time to run it up. From Delta on the ramp to the Southwest line, GA in the breeze, every flight feel fine. Do it right, learn a little more each ride. Professional line flights, but we still have pride. Every week we stream, come along for the flight. Coastal in the sky, everything in I little right. FSBN with the reggae flow. Hockey charters, line flights, watch the good vibes grow. Coastal Airways, we keep it fun and true. Come fly the sim world, we're saving you a view. FSBN with the reggae flow. Hockey charters, line flights, watch the good vibes grow. Coastal Airways, we keep it fun and true. Come fly the sim world, we're saving you a view. We're saving you a view. Yeah, we're saving you a view. We're saving you a view. Yeah. Check the charts, line the jets, time to run it up. From Delta on the ramp to the Southwest line, GA in the breeze, every flight feel fine, feel fine. Do it right, learn a little more each ride. Professional vibes, but we still have pride. Every week we stream, come along for the flight. Coastal in the sky with karate mic. FSBN with the reggae flow. Hockey charters, line flights, watch the good vibes grow. Coastal Airways, we keep it fun and true. Come fly this sim world, we're saving you a view. FSBN with the reggae flow. Hockey charters, line flights, watch the good vibes grow. Coastal Airways, we keep it fun and true. Come fly this sim world, we're saving you a view. We're saving you a view. Yeah, we're saving you a view. We're saving you a view. Yeah, we roll out smooth when the sun come up. Check the charts, line the jets, time to run it up. From Delta on the ramp to the Southwest line, GA in the breeze, every flight feel fine. Do it right, learn a little more each ride. Professional line flights, but we still have pride. Every week we stream, come along for the flight. Coastal in the sky, everything in I little right. FSBN with the reggae flow. Hockey charters, line flights, watch the good vibes grow. Coastal Airways, we keep it fun and true. Come fly the sim world, we're saving you a view. FSBN with the reggae flow. Hockey charters, line flights, watch the good vibes grow. Coastal Airways, we keep it fun and true. Come fly the sim world, we're saving you a view. We're saving you a view. Yeah, we're saving you a view. We're saving you a view. Yeah. Check the charts, line the jets, time to run it up. From Delta on the ramp to the Southwest line, GA in the breeze, every flight feel fine, feel fine. Do it right, learn a little more each ride. Professional vibes, but we still have pride. Every week we stream, come along for the flight. Coastal in the sky with karate mic. FSBN with the reggae flow. Hockey charters, line flights, watch the good vibes grow. Coastal Airways, we keep it fun and true. Come fly this sim world, we saving you a view. FSBN with the reggae flow. Aki charters, line flights, watch the good vibes grow. Coastal Airways, we keep it fun and true. Come fly this sim world, we saving you a view. We saving you a view. Yeah, we saving you a view. We saving you a view. Yeah, we roll out smooth when the sun come up. Check the charts, line the jets, time to run it up. From Delta on the ramp to the Southwest line, GA in the breeze, every flight feel fine. Do it right, learn a little more each ride.
That's what I'm talking about. Check, check. Good vibes, right? That's what I'm talking about. Welcome aboard the FSBN channel. My name is Jason, and we are going to be getting this deal going here. Just a minute. Just want to see how the technology is working before we really get going. Can you guys hear me in the chat? Just put 5x5. If you can't hear me, let me know. If I'm staticky, let me know. I got to reset everything if that's the case, which sometimes that happens, but let's see what happens. Can you guys hear me? Check. I mean, it should. I mean, I see my levels going up, so that's a good thing. I just don't know if you guys can hear me. That'd be great. Hang on just a minute. Okay, I can hear me, so that's good. Welcome aboard, folks. In case you're wondering what we're doing, we are flying just another Southwest trip over down to from Bozeman, which we last dropped the aircraft off here, and we're flying down to our base in Las Vegas. I'm going on to the weather. I got to tell you, I've got to fight. I'm fighting the cold. Got a sore throat going on, sick, sneezing, coughing, the whole 9 yards. You get it. So it's one of those deals. And good evening, 5x5. Why didn't the Invisible Man go to the dance? He didn't really take it. He didn't have anybody to take. Wait a minute. I got it. Anybody? That's pretty funny. That's pretty good. I liked it. I like that. You know, Shelton's always got the. He's always got the zingers. You know, he's got those dad jokes, which are great. Oz, how are you? Yep. Ja, what's going on? Before we start, I don't mean to be a downer by anything, but I do have to tell you something. What do you say to a dying friend? And not to be dramatic or anything like that, but I have a really close friend, dearest friend of mine, who's getting ready to leave this life, and he's taught me a lot about aviation and how to dedicate yourself and work hard, and this is dedicated to him. Who knows how long he has, but he's on his way out. So I wrote him a nice letter yesterday, sent that to him, and you know what? There's no regrets. You know, because sometimes you like if you spill your guts to somebody, and he's a lot more than a friend, right? He's a father figure of mine when I was growing up in high school, and he really taught me dedication and hard work, and that pays off. And he was an aviation instructor, and much more than that. So we kept up throughout these years, and this is dedicated to him. I'm glad I'm flying because it kind of keeps my mind off of it. Not gonna lie, yesterday was a tough deal. It was a hard day. As I talked to him a little bit, I'm so grateful I did. I have the privilege to say my respects and while he's alive, and that was a pretty cool thing. And it's a really cool airport. Not to change subjects, it's a really cool airport. I'm just grateful that I had the impression to call him a week ago, and I usually call him like maybe once a month or something like that. And man, I tell you what, last week I was just really impressed. Such a strong impression to call him. It's like you got to call Lou, you got to call Lou. It wasn't a voice or anything. It was just a thought. Like, all right, I got to call him. I really have to call him. Like, big time, like now. It was very urgent. So I did. I called him on my way home from work last week and I said, "Hey, how's it going?" And he's like, "Hey, I'm in the hospital. I'm not doing great. This is what's going on." So, he called me back yesterday. He couldn't talk much because he couldn't catch his breath. So I'm just grateful for the opportunity I had. You know, really, really a great opportunity to speak with him one last time, and I'll try to call him next week. We'll see. Hopefully, oh look at this! I could see through the gate. So I don't want to be like this the whole way. So I don't want to do that. That's why I'm flying here. I keep my head off of it, right? But anyway, those people in your lives, folks, tell them you love them. We just don't know how long we have. No one does. We're at Bozeman. Let's get on the flying. All right, so we're at Bozeman, and it's beautiful scenery here, isn't it? Really nice scenery. I like it a lot. Pretty cool. You can see inside the terminal. Um, I kind of skipped right over that. Didn't I? I was supposed to get in the airplane. I was just, oh yeah, this is really nice. We are in the Max jet today, and we're going to be flying this beautiful iFly Max over down to Las Vegas, which is our crew base down there. And Southwest really upgraded their cabin. They're going all first class now. That's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and jump in the flight deck, folks. Let's get this airplane ready to go. It's a cold and dark start. So if you're on the chat, just say hi. Let me know you're there. It just helps me. I know a lot of you are silent, but don't be. Just say hello. I'd love to chat with you. There's a lot of friends that I make, believe it or not, through flight simulation. It's crazy, but the community is pretty tight. So definitely reach out, say hello. Let's get this show on the road. We're going to go upstairs and throw the battery switch to the on position first. Let's see if it all works. We're going to make sure it works. How's that? Battery switch is on. I'm going to go over to the... I hope you have ground power on this dang airplane. I don't know. We'll have to go get it. All right, that's good. That's good. All that's good. For now, let's go and see what I have mapped to the... There it is. This thing I could do without. I'm not a fan of this EFB. Something about it kind of odd. I don't know. Just is. All right, there we go. That's good. Menu. I think you could get lost in it. That's probably why. It's been a while since I flew this thing. System page, maybe. Sim menu. Ground support. Okay. Electrics. Let's go ahead and connect. Pneumatics. Air conditioning. We're going to connect that too. Set it. Okay. I'm going to go upstairs, check this out, looking at the ground power available light. You see how it's blue like that? Lets us know, lets us know that we have, I got to throw that back. Oh, shoot, do not disconnect the drives. That should go close. Okay, let's go turn that on. The blue means we're good to go. We're good to take power. Let's go and do it. All right, we're connected. Woo. All right, make sure the gear is down. 3 is green. We're set there, and the parking brake is set. Throttles are good. We're on the cutoff. We'll check our fires. So we're going to check our air conditioning. We're going to check our fire extinguisher crash acts. We'll make sure we have all that. We're going to go and check our escape rope, which is on top. You'd pull this open. Check your escape rope, your spare bulbs. I do the same thing over here. Go upstairs, check all that stuff. That's good too. Then while I'm here, I'll check all circuit breakers. Come down, take a look. Whoop, right on down there. Check your side. This is 7.3, so there's circuit breakers everywhere in the dang airplane. All right, looks good. And then last but not least, we're going to check our observer oxygen. We'll check our captain ox. There's a lot more to this than that. There's, checking your masks and stuff like that. All right, it's good. What do we got? DVA, what's going on? Good evening, Chase. Just watched the IFR lesson on Navigraph. Oh, good deal. By the way, if you didn't know, at Navigraph released the IFR lesson. There's 3 lessons in there. It's pretty cool. You guys, go ahead and check it out. I think you'll like it. Hopefully, you have fun. How was it? Did you like the lesson, or Which one did you do? It's realistic. Oh, you're talking about this airplane. Ozfest, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. Ducky. Maybe that's a ducky or high. It's realistic, but I'm not a fan of it. Gotcha. All right. Good. Yeah, it's I don't know, it's a little wonky. I think it's just I could get lost in it too much, right? That's my problem. I can get lost in that thing. Let's go and cap that. We'll come upstairs. And we're going to go and align this. So that went pretty quick. It should go online. Then on the nav, you should see on DC, on DC. With those DC lights should go off. And waiting for that one. Good. Then we drop down here. Let's see. Do we have one FMC? Oh, good. We have two FMCs, so they work. All right, we're on a 737-800. 28,000 pounds of thrust. AirAct data, 2605, May 14, June 11. We are updated. Position initialization. Let's go ahead and click Kilo BZN, which is Bozeman. BZN. Bozeman International Airport. Now, a couple ways you could do this. You could do last position. You can come over here and throw the GPS in. Now, another thing is, look, you got your GPS position in there, left side. All right, 45, 46, 8, West 1109. Now, a couple things you could do. You could go to the airport chart, and you could say, okay, what gate are we in? Or an Alpha something or other. Let me look. Bravo. Not even close. Bravo 3. So I'm going to take a look at Bravo 3. Looking at the chart. Gosh, I got to get used to this. All right, Bravo 3 is going to be right around 45, 46, 8, 111, 9.7. It's perfect. Either one of those. You could do the gate or you could throw in the GPS value. It doesn't matter. We just put that in the scratch pad, dump it over the top, and that's it. It takes about 7 minutes for those hamsters to start spooling up, and that's what kind of alignment happens, where the IRS inside the airplane aligns with the latitude longitude you just set. Consequently, you could do the gate too. I mean, we're at gate Bravo 3, did we say? Well, I don't know if it's but you could do this and then throw the gate information there. And sometimes it's in the database, and sometimes it isn't. This one, it isn't. No big deal. Okay, the fuel is not right, so we're going to have to get the fuel down right. This airplane did not land with 22,000 pounds of thrust. I mean, 22,000 pounds of fuel. Definitely didn't. All right, I got to get used to that, guys. Let's go to over here. We'll go back. How about nothing? Menu. All right, I got to think about this. Assistant pages. Ooh, no, wait. Set. Okay, menu. Performance and payload. I want to say fuel. Weight and balance, maybe? Fuel. All right, this airplane would have came in with about 3,500 pounds of fuel on each tank. So we're going to set it there. We have the new GSX in there, which is interesting. It's about 7,000. I'm going to get set. Payload should be 0. Cargo should be 0. Fuel there. I'm going to click complete for now. It's going to set the fuel, and I'm going to complete it. Now it should give us that fuel. Yeah. So that's about more accurate. 7,000 pounds of fuel is probably 6.5, right around there is what they would have landed with. Maybe even less than that, depending on weather, right? Okay, so what we're doing now is we're going to call GSX. We'll get the airplane catered, and it's a new catering system. So this is all new menu. So if you haven't seen this yet, pretty cool. I'm seeing it for the first time as well. So don't kill me on this one. We will do stairs, boarding, deplaning, request catering service. Okay, we're going to go, our Southwest folks are going to cater us, obviously. All right, so they're coming in. Once that happens, let's go down here and let's get the route going and all that stuff. And I'm going to try to pull, I don't know if I could pull this. I don't know if ACARS is a thing on this one. I don't think so. Let's go index. Take a look at the... No. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work. Mm-mm. Nope. No, sir. All right. So what I'll end up doing, a couple of things. Let's try this. Let's go to menu page. Page initialize flight. I'm going to initialize the flight, and it should pull my last brief in from SimBrief. So what I'm going to do now is go to. I hope it opens a door for me, guys. I really do. Go to the route page. You can see we're going to go origin, and then I'm going to try to request a flight plan, see what happens on this. I don't know if it's going to pull through like the normal ones do, but let's go outside, have a look. All right, we got the catering in there. That's going on. Good to see. It says Route 1 uplink ready. Well, I'll load it and see what it brings us today. It might bring us something, it might not. We'll see what happens. Okay, it brings us good luck. We've got Bozeman and Las Vegas in there. We got to make sure we're good to go. Let's take a look at the weather out of Bozeman. Oh gosh, I need some throat lozenges, you guys. My throat is kicking like Van Damme. Man. 320 at 9, 10 miles visibility, few clouds at 7, broken at 10,000, 14 over 3, altimeter 3009er, good pressure there. And that's about it. Pretty benign stuff. In terms of the route today, it's pretty benign. There is a patch of turbulence, upper, higher turbulence, moderate to chop. I think we're going to be to the west of it, but we'll be prepared. I think we're going to be on the west side of those Wasatch Rocky Mountain front, which if we're on the west side, it's better than the east side. East side, we're going to get our butts kicked. West side, we might have a better opportunity to be a little less turbulent. So, but I do expect bumps on the climb out. That's for sure. Okay. All right, let's go. Jace, Javon, how's the airline going? Which airline? But are we talking about Coastal or are you talking about Coastal Airways? We're going pretty good. We're expanding like crazy. We need pilots, that's for sure. If those of you who want to dedicate some time and effort, or if you don't, we still take you just in a different airplane. If you don't have that time to dedicate, that's fine. Not everybody does, but my goal is to hire one this year before December. That is our goal, to get one through training. It's not just hire, it's getting through training. All right, runway's going to be 30 today outbound. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and set that runway there, 30. Flight number today, I've got 2214. 2214, we'll throw that in there. We'll drop that in. By the way, I have a CDU, so I'll let you guys see. That's what I'm messing with right here, the CDU. So I don't know if you can see it with the camera, but that's kind of what I'm messing with. So that's what I'm doing. If you don't see the cursor, that's why. We're going to activate this. We'll execute it. We're going to go to the arrivals departures. Just give me E. Now sometimes the FMC won't match up right, so that's why you have to do that. And I'm using the hardware. So we're doing a Big Sky 2 departure, and we're going to go into QFP. I got my flight plan over here. You guys can't see it, but my flight plan, I have another iPad right here on this side. I just heard something that was on. Invoice. Oh, that was it. I heard something cha-ching. So they just charged us money. That GSX thing is going to be great for Coastal. We're going to actually take all those invoices and add it all up, just like we would at a procurement. It's crazy, but that's what we're going to do. We have that baked into the system anyway. It's just going to be fun to do that. All right, Big Sky to DBS. So let's go Big Sky 2, DBS transition, execute. Runway is not applicable for SID. Okay, so let's go and check that out. You're right, it isn't. We have to change the runway. So the winds right now, what are they favoring? Winds were calm. They weren't calm. You just were telling us when the winds were. Let's see what we have here. Bozeman says 320 at 9. Guys, that's right on the cusp. We're going to have to take 30. No big deal. Let's go to our... I would show you the charts on this, on that, but man, it's wonky. We'll do it. Let me just look for departure procedure first. Okay, so Big Sky is not going to cut the mustard. That's not going to cut the mustard. What about Bozeman 6? That will cut the mustard. The Bozeman 6 will. But there might be another one we could try. We got Meadow 2. And that is going to be good. And that could be either way. We're looking at the Meadow 2 departure, runway 30. I want to go up. Is there a DBS here? Yes. So let's do that. Meadow 2 is pretty much straight up to Meadow. And we'll make a left turn to Lily. And then we got the Whitehall 5, which I don't want to do. So let's do the Meadow 2. All right, good. So you're playing smarter than us sometimes. So what we're going to do is come down here and clear that message out. No big deal. We're going to go back to arrivals and departures page, and then we're going to click departures. Let's go to the Meadow 2 now. DBS transition. No big deal. That's it. And I'll brief you on that chart here just a little bit. We're going to be arriving to Chow 4 into Vegas. Vegas was gusty earlier. It's settling down now, which is nice. What do we got here? We're going to do the Stew transition. So let's go to arrivals, departures again. We're going to go to the arrivals. Let's take the Chow 4. And then we'll take Stew. Execute. There we go. Denali, what's going on, man? Says, hi, Jason. How are you? And Curtis, how are you doing, man? Denali, good luck. Congratulations, my friend. He's well on his way to the cockpit of an airliner. And congratulations to my main man, John. I don't know if he's watching, but he is the newest, one of the newest SkyWest CRJ FOs for the airline. Good for him, but his seniority number is getting high because he has worked for the company for many, many years, probably 4 years now, and that seniority number never changes. So he is ahead of his class, and you know, fly reserve for a few months, but he's going to be online pretty soon. So congratulations. I had the privilege to help him study for his test. That was a lot of fun doing that. So thank you, John, for that. I appreciate the opportunity to help you out, my man. That was a lot of fun. Okay, let's go to everything else. Legs page, we got Meadow to Lily. I do have to change this. Oh, man. Lock that in. Like I said, my throat's kicking. It's on fire right now, so I'm trying to keep it at bay. I got throat lozenges coming. So let's do the brief really quick with you, and then we'll do our flows. We'll get everybody boarded. What time is it right now? Time check is 46. Let's get them boarded right now. Let's stop this nonsense. Let's go GSX. I'm going to pull in some requests. Oh. I don't know how this refueling is going to work. I haven't messed with this yet. Let's go ahead and just check this really quick before I do anything dumb. Let's go to system pages, maybe? Nope. That was where I needed to be. Menu, performance and payload, weight and balance, fuel. All right, what we're going to end up doing is putting in, and I'm looking at my OFP. 14.8. Man. All right. So, planned trip fuel. I'm going to say, give me 14.8 on this. Now, I'm not going to set it. I want to see what GSX does. Great. That didn't do anything. So, we go 14,800 pounds. So, if you set the payload, it'll go. And I don't want to do that yet. I want to call GSX and see how it's going to work. So let's just wait on that. I request a fuel truck, and fuel truck services are coming. I want to see how it's going to go. Who's it? I don't know what even the fuel truck is here, man. All right, we'll do Valerio. Probably not. Probably not way out here. We only got to put like what 7,000 pounds of fuel, a little bit more than that on the aircraft. So, boy, that's awfully quiet in the back, isn't it? I can barely hear the fans. Are we running up there? What's going on here? Packs are off. They should be. And we do have... Oh, no, it is hot in this thing. Look at this. Oh, that's good. The supply duct is kicking. Holy smokes. You can see the aft is nice. 40, 50, about 60. Well, I'm going to command a little on the hotter, cooler side here. Are you kidding me? I like it cold, man. All right. Let's get to your comments. Let's get that off. Learning how to teach instrument and then off to multi-engine in a Technom. Nice. You got your check ride tomorrow. You're going to do just fine, my man. Not a problem. You got this. All right. It says use block fuel. Well, that's the one I want right there. Let's see what happens. Does it automatically fuel us? All right. Let's go outside here. Have a go. All right. Does it show any of the fuel or is it just parked there? Okay. Let's see if we go outside. I just want to hear, why is my airplane going backwards? This is a tripping hazard. If I've ever seen one over that line, it doesn't simulate that. But at least it's the right dang fuel truck. Sometimes, like, you know, the 100 low lead comes out. You're like, that's the wrong gas. Somebody tell them that's the wrong fuel. All right, so we're getting fueled up. That's good. I'm glad it just, like, you know, I always was hesitant because it was just, like, right away, and I didn't want to do that. I want to simulate the actual time. All right, when they do that, they're coming out. I'm going to go ahead and request boarding now. This is going to be fuel lickety split. We're going to request boarding. Boarding is requested. Okay. While they do that and they board, let's go ahead and I don't know how GSX is going to interact. Okay, so I'm going to wait to see how this goes, how the boarding process goes, and all that. Let's go ahead and down here and we'll finish this up. All right. In ref, our zero fuel weight, I'm estimating 134.9. 134.9, we're going to put that in there. We'll do our planned fuel is 14.8 minus the taxi. About 2. 14.2 on the plan. We're going to be reserving today at 4.8, nice and low, with a cost index of, give me something good, yeah, 40. Cruise wind, 320 at 35. You guys, it's less than a month until FS Expo. Can you believe it? Less than a month. I am super stoked. That's like one of my favorite times of the year. It is my favorite time of the year, really. Minus 52. I get to hang out with a lot of you guys. You guys come out. And it's really cool. Deviation. What are they doing here? Attach the tugboat. No. We don't need that. Do you want to board crew? No, we're on the aircraft already now. All right. What was I doing? Deviation. What was our deviation? -1. So, I mean, come on. Let's see what happens. Yeah, okay. So, it doesn't do that on this aircraft, but we'll throw -1 on the deviation there. Execute that. We're going to go cruise altitude 330. That is set. Oh, how much did that cost? See menu. All right, let's check that menu out. Let's see how much that totaled us. Wait a minute. No, I don't want to do that. What the heck? All right, GSX. Dang it. Guys, I got to see this fuel ticket. I want to see if it's comparable to what we pay at Coastal, which I'm sure it is. Okay, click to view. Let's see what we got. All right, listen. This is pretty cool. I will tell you, this is pretty cool for a virtual airline. This is awesome. So at Coastal Airways, we're going to be having our pilots save it and send it, and then we'll have to put it in the requisition. Although we do have it baked in every time we land, we have real-world pricing getting pulled. So let's see how much they hit us with. 5,500 pounds. And that would be, what are we looking at here? $4.58 per gallon. That is pretty low on the fuel. It would cost us a lot more at Coastal. So maybe. Yeah, look at this. Just look. That's a tax. So, all right, now I got to do this. Dang it. Joining up. Yeah, let's do it. Hey there, Cap, and chat in the cabin. Hey, Hatch, how are you, buddy? I actually got shower some 100 low lead and accidentally overflowed the gas all over myself. Okay, off my leg flight today, something the gascolator missed the car and went all over me. Still not as bad as when I pumped 100 low and actually overflowed the gas all over myself and still had to fly 3 hours home. Yeah, but it vaporizes really quick. I mean, it doesn't smell that bad, does it? Other cap and chat in the cab. All right, I'm joining up. Good. Yeah, we'll take. If you guys want to join up, come and fly with us. It's awesome. Everybody, come in, spawn in at Bozeman. This is what we're here for, right?
This way, please.
Let's do it. More the merrier. It's all good. Love to guys. I'd love to have you come on. It's great. All right, let's do this. What was I doing? I was doing the fuel. You know, I was jumping down this rabbit hole because I want to see how comparable it is, right? So let's take a look at this thing. We're looking at how much they charge us per gallon. Okay, $4.58 a gallon. You with me? That's super cheap. Maybe I want to do this rate. $4.58 a gallon. I guarantee that's not how it really is. That might maybe Southwest fares, but $4.58 per gallon. We're looking at divided by 6.7. They're paying $68 a pound. Are you? I mean, 68 cents a pound. Really, bro? I'll take those numbers any day. You know what we're paying at Coastal? How about $1.40 a pound? That is insane, the amount of money. I'll take this. I'll take this cash any day, man. This is great. Maybe this is just Southwest thing. I don't know. Maybe I could if there's something that I could do where I could set that. The invoice is fictional, Jennifer. Well, I'll get it. But if there's a way I could customize that pricing, that would be really cool. Anyway. All right, so that's a cool feature. I like how they did that. It's pretty neat. Pretty cool. All right, let's do this. I'm going to do my VTP. This is my virtual performance tool, guys. We're going to pull this up right now. I got to change the aircraft, obviously. I was in the Coastal 800 coming in over the week. Oh, what are we doing? The iFly. It is a max. It is carbon brakes with 28,000 pounds. That's the one we want. So it's just thinking. All right, let's do this. We've got airport search.
Hello.
I just have to make sure I'm in the right one here. Takeoff dispatch. I hate being sick. It's never fun being sick, you know? Runway is going to be 30. I'm not a fan. I'm all like clogged up. Sucks. All right, wind's good. We're going to keep this on optimum. ATM's max. Flap's going to be optimum. Auto off, no. Takeoff weight. Does anybody know if Southwest is doing double D rates yet? Or no? Is that not a thing still? I've been out of the loop for Southwest for a little bit. I don't know what they're doing. 23. I would imagine with all the changes they probably would. But who knows? One of you have to know. Because you guys are just good like that. You're on top of that stuff.
Hello?
If you do know, drop a comment. I'd love to hear that. Because I'm doing a double D rate. I might have not have to, but we'll see. Right now it says RTG optimum. Flaps optimum. And it's giving us the flap 5. We've got 3149 on the climb. D rate down to 87.6. And we got trim 575 and a cell temp of 30. So let's just do the cell temp first. And is it telling us to drop? To do the drop?
Welcome on board.
Yeah. I mean, you could see we're looking at 92 and it wants us down to the 80s. It does, but that first few minutes was rough. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, you don't want to light a match. All right, we're looking at all engines go at 7,700 feet. Engine out goes 7,500 feet. Accelerate stop 8520. You guys can see those numbers. I don't know if you can see that really well. There's our numbers that it came out with, and that's what we're going to go with. Okay. So we have a ATM here where we're not doing improved climb or anything like that. We're just going to keep it as that one. If you guys tell me they do a double D rate, we'll go ahead and knock it down 10. It wants us to do 10% D rate, but we'll just leave it at this.
Hello.
Guess who? Is that my buddy? Who's what? Huh? Wait, what? I'm lost.
Your boarding pass?
Guess who? 23,465. Is that my buddy? I hope so. All right, let's go D rate 10. You guys want a double D rate? Yeah, what the heck? Why not? I'm going to say Southwest double D rate in this thing. We're going to go 88.4, and it said to D rate the thing at. Now they never used to, so I might be blasphemous right now. 88.4, that's good. We're going to go to takeoff. We're going to go flaps 5 on that bad boy. CG 20, that is too low. I don't think so. Let's go ahead and see if GSX has boarded them. All right, plan field 14.8. We're going to go PAX. Did they board us? No. So total passengers, I have it written down. I wish they would do that. 148. Like I wish. So you still have to set the payload. So I'm going to set that payload there. Oh man, my dog just lit something up right there. Whoa, that'll clear a room. That will clear my sinuses, honestly.
Hello.
Oh my gosh. It's a good thing I have a strong stomach, because let me tell you right now, I don't know what that was. Was that a week-old hot dog or something, dog? She's sleeping. Just letting them rip. Oh, man.
Good morning.
Oh, it was bad. You guys got to be sitting here to see that. Oh, you know Hatchet? I gotcha. I was like, wait, who? All good. Good.
Good morning.
I was like, wait a minute, I'm lost. All right, cargo. Now, I just want to just do zero fuel weight. Can I just do the zero fuel weight? Is that a thing? Weight and balance here. Packs, we got loaded. Cargo. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to work. We're going to try it. 3823. So it can't do. And then our fuel. Man. Our cargo we have to set. So I'm going to set the cargo at 1450. I wrote it down. I wrote the numbers down when I was dispatched with. This is going to be 3823. 3823. Zero fuel weight right now of 133.5. Alright, I got 133.9. That's 134.9. So a little bit on the higher side. Which, I don't know. We'll click complete. We'll just go there. How's that? Alright, good. I'm not even worried about this because I did it on there. So takeoff weight's good. Now we could go ahead and change the CG because it is not right still. Did it not load? That's another thing. We got to make sure it actually loaded. Sometimes it's wonky. We're going to go complete. And I want to make sure it's still good, guys. Fuel 14.8. We got that in there. We're going to set the payload. Done. Okay. Set the fuel. Done. Okay. Complete. Done.
Welcome on board.
How are we doing now? We should be, it's always going to do that, but I had 23 something, 23.4. I'll put that in there. 23.4, we'll throw that in. There we go. That sets the trim. 41, 42, 48. Now, my numbers say the following. Now, a little heavier than what it said. 41, 42, 46. So, that V2 is dang high.
This way.
46, that's good. Good on those numbers. Back to the index. And we are good to go. One thing I want to do is nav data. Nope. Route data. Request. Let's see if it pulls in those wins for us. And then we're going to do a quick check. I'm going to do that right now while we're waiting for all that crap to start. And overhead. We'll check, test this. All that's good to go. Heading a stats are good. That looks right. Coming over here, the interphone's off. EECs are capped. That's good. That's off. Flight recorder's coming test. Dropping it back down to normal. Hello. Back down to normal. There we go. Mach airspeeds. Stall warnings. Hold and wait. Hold and wait. There we go. 2 up. Dome light is off. 3 green. PSEU light is not even on this aircraft. The yaw damper's coming on. Normal, normal, normal. Auto and normal. Dropping down. Fuel. I'm just going to throw those pumps on now. We're getting ready to go. We'll get the APU lit as well. That's good. Coming up on the overhead here. Let's go back to the BAT and APU. That cabin utility IFE is on.
Hello?
Seatbelts. Those are normal. Seatbelts on. And all 4 window heat lights. Switches coming on. Now, if you're in Vegas and you don't have an on light, what you could do is do an overhead a power test, and I'm just going to do an overheat. And when you do that, you got to throw every switch off and back on. Probes good.
Welcome on board.
Keep those A's off for now. B's coming on. We got low pressure out. Well, hello. Low pressure light is out. Good. Supply duct is screaming hot.
This
But we're
way.
good in the cabin, so that's what matters for us. Good, and we're cruising at 33,000, 2,200 on the landing. 2183 to be honest.
Good morning.
22. I'll give you that. That's auto. All that's good to go. We have the steady lights on.
Boarding
Right
pass,
there.
please.
We want steady. Logos off. Anti-collision lights off. That's off. That's off. Left side. Right now we'll go left,
Boarding
and
pass,
then we'll
please.
start. Overhead's done except for the deferred item. Let's do our emergency flows. Come down here. We'll check this. One.
May I see your boarding pass?
Didn't work. There it goes. Back down. Check. Nickel, dime. All 3.
Good
Squibs.
morning.
Cargo. Push and hold. TARA's on. Actually, we're not going to do that yet.
Welcome on board.
Test. Let it go. You can take a look at your TCAS. TCAS, what do you say?
May I see your boarding pass?
TCAS system test OK.
Thank you. All right, let's go your side. I'm going to go ahead and test
This
our
way, please.
EGPWS. Just hold it. Wait until that light goes completely off. And it should after 5 seconds.
Welcome
That's
on
been
board.
enough. Let it go.
Glide slope. Pull up. Wind shear.
All right,
wind
we're looking
shear.
at
Wind shear.
146.
Terrain. Pull up. Obstacle. Pull up.
All right,
Sink
146,
rate.
10,000. Let's go ahead and
Pull
start the
up.
APU.
Don't sink. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Gear. Too low. Flaps.
Welcome on board.
Ooh.
Glide
Start.
slope.
Let it go. All right, that's
Bank angle.
Approaching minimums.
146 heading out of here.
2,500,
This way, please.
The Meadow
1,000,
departure. We're just going to take
500,
3009.
400, 300, 200, 100, 50,
Flight director on.
40,
Masters on my side.
30, 20,
Flight director
10.
on your side.
Wind shear.
That's
Wind
good.
shear. Wind shear.
Cool.
Too low. Terrain.
Good morning.
Caution. Terrain. Caution. Terrain.
Test
Terrain.
lights.
Terrain. Pull up. Caution. Obstacle. Caution. Obstacle. Pull up.
All right. EGPW test is good. We'll test this. 1 and 2. Good. All right. Got a good jet. RTO coming in. We'll set that to RTO. That looks good. Hey guys, I want to know something. Should we order this airplane at Coastal? What do you think? Should we order 5 of these bad boys? I don't know. Your guess is good as mine. I have no idea. All right, let's go and test this. 3009. Does this work? Yeah, nice. Okay. Let's go get our clearance. What's our clearance?
This way, please.
What's your vector, Victor? I don't think this does. I tried to do. I don't think it does 8 cars. I'm gonna check it. Let's just check. Let's just check it. How's that? I don't think it does 8 cars, so I'm gonna try. We're gonna go to menu.
Hello.
Let's try data link. It's gone. No, so it doesn't do data link. Sorry, guys. No 8 cars either. It's just toast. That's okay. We'll go to the menu page. We'll hold that right there. Let's go just old school it. 124.05. I don't think they have CPDLC at this airport anyway, to be honest. Okay, let's give him a call. Who am I talking to? Bozeman? Bozeman clearance, Southwest 2401. Looking for IFR over to Vegas. I had to think about where the heck I was going.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
You bet. I'll give you as much as you need. How's that? Boarding is complete. Good. We're going to get out of here shortly once we get our clearance. We're going to rock and roll. All right. Tups is here.
2214 Bozeman clearance cleared to Las Vegas via the HIA 5 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 8,000. Expect flight level 33010 minutes after departure. Departure on 118.975 squawk 2671. And your departure runway was changed to 30.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to do the Meadow 2 up to 8,000. 118.92671 for the squawk, Southwest 2214. I heard readback correct. All right, good. 8,000 feet on the climb, guys. I will talk to VATSIM. We are on VATSIM, so we will do that as well. 8,000 feet. There we go. Okay, we got 8,000 feet. Let's go ahead and check the, yep. Okay, APU generator's coming online right now. I'm going to go ahead and open the bus and the APU bleed. I'm just going to throw it on for now. Okay, let's get the doors closed. Actually, you guys want to do a quick walk around? We'll do a walk around. We'll get the heck out of here. What's your co-pilot? What? Who is your co-pilot and flight attendant? I have no idea. There is no ATC. No, I am connected. Well, I'm not connected. I will be connected. SWA. What am I saying? What's my number? 2214. That's a 73M. Sorry, I got to connect to VATSIM. I thought I was connected. What the heck? Okay, whatever. Quit. Oh, you stupid thing. I quit it. I'll do it again. Who's my co-pilot? Let me see. I gotta look at my paperwork. My co-pilot is my dog. One of my dogs. I have a lot of them. Connect. Is it a B38? Yeah, that's it. B38M connect. No! Dang it! I gotta disconnect. It still says me as RPT. We're not RPT. We're SWA. SWA 2214. We are. That's gonna be better for us. There we go. All right. Now I gotta make sure my settings are right on the audio. You guys want to walk around? Or you want to just go? Up to you. Care either way. Indifferent. That. Click apply. Click OK. All right, we're connected now on VATSIM. I thought say intentions gave you both. Oh, they might have. I haven't even looked at that. I don't even look at that stuff. I just look at frequencies, to be honest with you. All right, are we doing a walk? Should we walk around? Fine, let's walk around. Let's walk around the aircraft. Oh, look. The door is not lined up anymore. The airplane's still rolling backwards. We're going to get that off. I'll take a look at the... Looks like we're... Why can't I hear it? It's really awfully quiet. All right, let's jump in. I'm just going to roll. Let's do it. Doors coming closed. At least I can hear it in here. All right, so... Menu, systems, sim menu, ground support, disconnect, we're on the bus, okay, disconnect, Click set. Chocks, chocks, chocks. Set. Doors. I gotta get my doors closed. Go back. Doors, doors, doors. Close all. Close, close, close. Page 2. Close aft entry. Close cargo, close cargo. Close all doors. Alright, let's go ahead and call GSX. I get a push. We'll get the heck out of here. Request, prepare for push and start. Alright, while they do that, I'm going to run over here, check out. That is closed, coming over, and a collision light is coming on. Okay, I'll run the checklist.
We're ready for pushback.
We are ready for pushback. Alright, hold on. I gotta find my dang checklist. I can use the coastal one, but
Departure check completed. Bypass bin inserted.
why do that to myself? It's too easy. Or we can run the Southwest one. That's like 50 pages long. Okay, before start, originating logbooks on board, landing gear pins 3 on board, fire warning checked, overheat, start levers are checked and cut off. Let's go ahead and close the door. Alright, well, I'll count on you back there. Alright, we're done with that. There's our gear pins, we're all good. Start levers cut off, stab trim is normal, lights test and check. Before start, FMC's program briefing is complete, oxygen mask quality checked. EECs are on, navigations are normal, display switches are auto normal. Fuel, we have 14.8, we're good to go with that amount. I'm going to get a push. And passenger signs are on, window heat is on, hydraulic pumps are A's are off, B's are on, pressurization is set. I want to go nose to the left, please, tail to the right.
Release parking brakes.
Yeah, stand by. Flight instrument set, auto brakes on, RTO takeoff warning horn check, park brake is set, aileron and rudder trim centered. Zero fuel weight set, takeoff weights good to go, N1s are reduced. Runway is going to be 30. These speeds, I'm calculating our speeds. Load. Stand by. Set. I'm connected to VATSIM now, I think. Ever find any info? Yes, I did. By the way, that STS actually happened to me on the other day flying back home on a coastal flight. I've noticed it before, just never really noticed it, right? Okay, flight deck doors closed, minimum clean up altitude. It's good to go. Set 1,000 feet, whatever. I'm not gonna worry about that. Step trim is set. Okay, yeah, I'm not doing that. That's gonna take forever. Let's go. Overhead, looking good. We've got anti-collision light is on. Make sure I'm not gonna run into anybody back there. Whoa, what happened, man? Why? I got one aircraft down there. I'm going tail the other way here, so let me just take a peek. Okay, good. All right, I'm going to push back. Let's go.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
All right, move me. Push me. Yeah, no kidding. They're like, get out of my gate, man. They're pretty quick. All right, we're going on the push. I'll go ahead and call Bozeman now. Bozeman. Now I'm going to go ground. I'm actually just going to go to Bozeman Tower for now for this deal. Hold on. I lost my train of thought. Oh, here we go. Like, where is the tower? I'm not going to hit that aircraft. I hope not. Anyway. That's perfect.
Set parking brakes.
Why is it doing that to me? I don't like that. Alright, I'm going to set my parking brakes. There he is. He's good. Park brake coming set. Maybe. That didn't work.
Unlocking gear.
There we go. Now this is a max. I did set my brake. My brake's set, bro. My brake's set. You're good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start them up. It takes forever to start this airplane. Packs are off. Bleeds are good. We're gonna go ahead and throw this ISO valve to auto, and we're gonna fire it up. Number 2 coming to ground. Here we go. Takes forever and a day. This airplane takes quite a long time to get fired up. Let's do the ground. Bozeman traffic, the tower, 118.2.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Let's see if I can just go right to tower.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Hang on just a minute. Bozeman ground, Southwest 2214. Taxi, please. Just gotta wait. You see where it says motoring? You can't do anything yet. You gotta wait.
Southwest 2214 Bozeman ground, runway 30 taxi via Tango 3 Alpha, hold short of runway 21.
Tango 3 Alpha, hold short 21. Alright, now we're gonna throw it in. Max motoring, fuel's in. Well, I should have done that. Alright, let's go. Fuel's in. There is a light. Now I'm going to call ground. I'm going to call the tower frequency on 118, 118.2. Okay, you don't start the clock until you start the next engine, okay? Got a light off there. Alright, let's go fire number, let's go fire 1.
Horizon Air 2253, number 121, ready.
Fire 1
Horizon Air 2253, winds 250 at Niner, gusting 27, runway 21, cleared for takeoff.
Why are you doing this to me?
21, cleared for takeoff. Horizon Air 2253.
No, I don't want that. This ain't working. Nah, I don't want that either. Oh man, hang on. What did I do? Hold on. I gotta get out of this. End. Why can't I get my view back? It's no bueno. What is going on, bro? I lost my view. Why? I hit the wrong button, and next thing you know... Yeah, get me back in the pilot flight deck. No. No! Yes. Spot view. No. Okay, so this is dumb. Why is it doing what it's doing? Okay. You guys know what's going on? Maybe I'll do Alt Tab? No. No. Okay, this is weird. Alright, let's go resume. Alright. I think this has to do with... Why? 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 What? Okay, I'm in some kind of weird mode. And I don't know what mode this is in. It's just odd. This is like, okay. You guys remember the, how do we get out of this mode? Okay, I'm trying to think of the add-on. FS Realistic. Give me a second. It's screwing something up. No, that's Sim Haptic. I need to see. You know, remember FS Realistic? You can go outside and walk around. That's what it's got me in, and I need to go back to. No. It's like. You guys know? It's in walk mode. It might be. Let me see. Now we're in walk mode. Oh, man, nice job. Gosh, I got an engine that's sitting there. Hunk start. Can we say hunk start, anybody? Boy, that was well beyond. Good job, man. I would have never thought of that. I'm like, why is it not working? Okay, I was in walk mode. You're right. Now I'm going to start the clock. Once we get a rollback here, once this red goes off, we'll start the rollback. All right, clock start. 2 good starts. 1, 2. Here we go. 1, 2. APU's coming off. Let's check everything up here. Good. Man, the amps are high, aren't they? Good, 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 good. Wings off. Coming down here. Wing, no. Taxi. Continuous, continuous. Taxi. Flaps. 5. Was that a real airplane landing on 1-2 on us? Are we taking off on 1-2? What's the weather? 250 at 9, gusting 27. Now I'm going to take runway 30 for us. Okay. Park brakes coming off. We gotta go mode C. Whoa. All right, I gotta adjust this. That is not gonna fetch. The I haven't flown this since. Sorry, whoever's taking off, I didn't see him. Toby. Okay, that should be airline profile for me. Good. Bozeman traffic, Southwest 2201, taxi, runway 30. All right, taxi checks. Electric generators are on. Probe heat is on. Anti-ice off. No V speeds. What are you talking about? I'm loading them up. No, I didn't. Thought I did. Now they're loaded. Okay, no flags. All right, flaps are 5. CDUs is 5.
Southwest 2762 holding short of 21, ready to go.
Southwest 2762, winds 250 at 9er, gusting 27, runway 21, cleared for takeoff. Have a good flight.
21, cleared for takeoff, Southwest 2762.
2-1? That guy's got a death wish. That's like 2,000 feet. Listen, say intentions. That's goofy. Yeah, look at that. An airplane taking off on 2-1. Look at that son of a gun. You guys want to see this thing move? Let's go see this failure. There's going to be a smoking hole on the other side of the runway. All right, hold on, bro. I got to see this. This is AI traffic. That is awesome. Well, okay, hold on. Hold on now. Yeah, let's see this, dude. Rev him up. You are not going to make this. Listen, Holmes. You're going to be a smoking wreck. This runway is not designed for you. Look at this guy. This guy's crazy. Dang. Let's see. Smoking hole? Yeah, right. Okay. Does anybody know the length of that thing?
Approaching 2-1.
We're across 2-1. Alright, 10 verification completed. Good. Radar's on. Terrain. Let's go with terrain. Terrain is online. Let's go and get it online. Good to go. Let's go with traffic. There we have it. Good. Alright, let's do a quick check. Up, down. It's good. Alright, sit down and shut up. Here we go. Buckle up, shut up. We're out of here. Full length. Arm, first waypoint's Meadow, arm VNAV, arm RNAV, VNAV, LNAV. Looks good on the approach end there. Can you guys hear me on the frequency? I don't know if you can hear me. You should. Tech check. Okay. Alright, let's go. Give him a call. Bozeman Tower, Southwest 2214, ready to go here. Runway 30.
Southwest 2214, Bozeman Tower, runway 30, winds 250 at 9er, gusting 27. RNAV Brigger, cleared for takeoff.
No, RNAV Meadow. Okay, runway 30, clear for takeoff. Southwest 2214. All right, here we go. Before takeoff, departure briefing is checked. Notification is complete. Electrical generators are on. Anti-ice is off. Packs are good. Bleeds good. Start switches are left in continuous. APU's up. Flaps CDU 1. CDU 5 indicates 5 with a green light. Start levers, idle, recall completed. We're out of here, guys. Let's get the lights on. Bang. 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 Ah, shoot. Hang on. Stupid lights. I can't get to them because I can't stretch. Alright, here we go. Strobing steady. Wings
On
on.
runway 30.
Alright, we're on runway 30, lining up. Hold the aircraft right there. Auto throttle is armed. This is dropping down. Alright, you guys ready? We're gonna rock and roll here. I like this. View is great. Not really, I can't see my engine instruments. There we go. Hey, Bozeman traffic, Southwest 2214, taking off on runway 30, Bozeman. Alright, 40. Let's get this pig in the air. What do you say? Hold, 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 hold. Toga. Takeoff thrust is set. Now, one thing I didn't brief is a wind shear. If we have predicted wind shear under, get going, airplane. Holy crap. I've got full right rudder.
V1.
How's the rate climb gear coming up? I have to use my mouse because the hardware doesn't work. Beauties. Got a butts kicked.
Contact departure.
Over departure, see ya. Left thrust set. Set speed. Flaps 1. Departure Southwest 2214, checking in 7,000.
14 Big Sky departure, radar contact.
Alright, what do you want me to do? 1,000 to go. Flaps up. Now I have to set the flaps myself because it doesn't recognize that last gear, which is weird. Okay, I'm going to hold 210 on this. Flap up maneuvering. Until we get it going. Yeah, baby. It's bumpy. Alright, I'm going to change this to weather radar. Actually,
2214, climb and maintain flight level 260.
Okay, 260 on the climb, Southwest 2214. 260, here we go. 260, set, check, pushed, let's go. So I'm going to keep the speed about 217 knots here. I want to climb quick, get out of this crap. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. There's 8,000. No, Shelton, they're all sold out. He asked if I got a new butt kicker. I couldn't. They just don't have any. So they're all sold out. It's really weird. There's 10,000 coming up. We're climb 1. I'm going to go ahead and just delete the climb. It's just going to come over here. N1 limit. Shoot, I hit the wrong button.
14, direct rigger, then is filed, please.
Who? What? Delete. What? See how I'm slowing the aircraft down, keeping it just above flap up maneuvering. We're +3. Guess what we need to do? Engine anti-ice coming on. Cow valves open, closed. Once we turn south, now I'm going to go to legs page. We've got Lily, up low, and then Dubois. Alright, you can see what's going on here. That's really weird. So let's go to legs page. Now I'm going to go ahead and increase my speed to about 250. As we're heading away from the airport now, I'm going to start rocking.
Southwest 2214, climb and maintain flight level 330.
330 on the climb, 2214. Altitude set. Okay, we got Lily, up low, DBS, Malad. What are you doing? You had me going some crazy route. Up low, DBS, Malad, then patio, Watts, the MLF, Stu, then we're on the arrival. You can see how this magenta line's cut through. Then we got Riggle, Allen, Chow, Wolof, Freno, Salt Lake. Were they on? I just didn't see them, or what? 125.575. All right, Roger. 125.575. 125 and 135. 125.575.
Southwest 2762, contact Salt Lake Center on 121.15.
121.15 for Southwest 2762.
125.575. 17,000, guys. I'm still looking here. Vandal, Vector. I've got 125.575 at Salt Lake, and we're going to be just taking off out of. Gotta tell them where we are here. Taking off out of Bozeman. It's 18,000. I'll get the lights here in a minute. Salt Lake Center, Southwest 2214, climbing through 18,000 out of Bozeman.
Southwest 2214, Salt Lake Center, squawk 4150.
4150. 4150. All right, lights coming off. We'll do a checklist here in just a minute. Taxi low. These are off. Keep those on. Wing lights are off. Those are off. Strobe and steady. That's good. Once we get above these clouds, we'll figure out what's going on.
2214, able to contact 23 miles northwest of Garnet intersection. Climb maintain, flight level 320. That'll be final.
Okay, 320 on the altitude. Southwest 2214. 320 set and execute. Or altitude intervene. Once we're kind of past this crap, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the engine NIS. Alright, now we got to fix this thing. You see this magenta line that's stupid. I believe I know why. If I go to airports, let's go to airports, Las Vegas. What are we landing right now? Vegas reporting 200 at 7, 10 miles visibility. It's going to probably be a 2. The landing, arriving 1 left, 26 left. We'll do 26 left on the runway. So if I scroll down here, we're going to go arrivals, departures. We're going to go arrivals, 26 left. That'll be in the ILS 26 left. Preno transition. Execute that. Go to legs page. Patio. Stu. That should have erased that magenta line. Yep. Now the airplane knows generally what we're doing. I'm going to go ahead and start climbing. Push the nose down. Get going. And I will turn off the engine anti-ice now. Not needed. These are coming off. I'll get your comments here. Runway turnoffs are off. Checklist. Climb check. Alright, let's do a climb check here. Pressurization. Checked. Looking good. Start switches are off. APU is off. At least I think it's off. That's it. Climb check complete. Like I said, we might get in some bumps. I'm going to change this terrain down to weather. We're pretty high now. Phantom jet. Alright, you guys, there we go. Kick my seat back just a minute. So what did you find out of the STS and the auto trim? So it works. It does work. I flew a departure out of there manually last. I did film it. So the next flight you'll see at Coastal.
Citation 1 Bravo Whiskey, contact Public approach 135.5. Over to
it's all filmed.
Yeah, 35.5.
So
Citation 1 Bravo Whiskey.
I've got it filmed, which is good. And you guys you'll hear the STS rolling. It's right after takeoff. It starts unwinding a little bit. And I've seen it before. I've noticed it. But I just never hit me that was the STS kicking in. Didn't even think twice. Yeah, it's a cool feature. It's just like the MCAS and the Max. A little different, but same kind of principle. Yeah, good one. Second question, did you have any second thoughts before opening the airline? Hey, Pops. Did I have second thoughts? It's a lot of money. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Just to give you an idea, if any of you want to be a painter, you know how much I paid? I'm going to pay for the fleet? Take a guess. And I'm telling you, you folks in college or you're paying for flight training, if you want to make some money, become a painter, and a good one. And for 24 and 2020, because people are paying good dollar for that. I'll just give you an idea. My order just for aircraft, just for liveries, is over $1,300. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. I don't care who you are. That's expensive. That is an expensive deal, and that's just for the airplane. And there's so much more that you have to do when you're running a VA. It's a lot. There's a lot to it. And do I have second thoughts? No, I don't. It's because I was in a good position to do it for me. And it was right after COVID. I was pretty disgruntled with the way Southwest was running, and just wasn't happy with them. And I wanted to do something like this. Well, you guys know I didn't want to fly that banner anymore, you know. And the reason why I made Coastal is I don't have to worry about a lawyer saying, oh, you took our logo, or you can't use that logo anymore. Pfft. Yeah, okay. It's mine, dude. I own it. So fly a kite. I don't have to worry about any of that. And that's why I did it. I know I came up with I thought it was a pretty cool livery. I jumped on the livery quick, and I love the business side of the Part 121 airline flag. I like the business side of it. So for me, it was great just to be able to do that. You know, all the operations and everything we do at Coastal, we go crazy. I mean, it's nuts what we come up with, which is good because we're not for everybody. That is for certain. If you are the type of person that just wants to get in and go, well, we're not going to be for you. It's not that kind of VA, right? We're just not that way. We're not that way. That's not who we are. You're never going to see thousands of people at Coastal. We're just not. It's just not going to happen. And we do that by design. That's by design, right? So, like I said, if I could get one pilot, 1,000 to go, if I can get one pilot through training a year, that's my goal. And like the folks that we attract are real airline pilots. We have a few of them. We have tons of CFIs. They're all pilots. Generally speaking, most of them are pilots. We have a few that aren't. But if you ever wanted to get a taste of what it's like to a little bit of training, then you'll want to come to us. And other airlines, other VAs offer training, right? But not like this. This is a taste of what you're going to get from a 121 AQP because it was modeled after a 121 AQP. For those of you who don't know what that AQP is, it's Airline Qual Program. It's a lot. It's a lot to do. You're going to be pushing your aircraft. If you think you know the 737, unless you're typed in it, chances are you don't, right? So, and that's what we teach. Push you to your limit and past it. So, yeah, Shelton, I don't regret it, but I was in a position that I knew I was getting myself into, right? And that's not, the web hosting and everything else that goes with that too. You got to pay for all that every year. It's an expense too. And did you make running a VA 1300 for flight sim plane? Did I make running a VA 13? That's just, yeah, that $1,300, guys, is just for 24 of my aircraft. Just painting them. Just getting my fleet painted. That's how much it's going to cost. And that's not even, it's insane, right? That's what I'm saying. If you guys were, any of you were smart and you wanted a side hustle, there's your side hustle. Become a painter and be very good at it because you can charge a pretty good penny. If you're good, you can command a pretty good price. Think about it. It's $20 a tail. Do the math. Some people charge $30 a tail. Our special liveries, at our airline, yeah, how about $60 per plane? Now remember, I had to paint 2020. Now we have to paint 24. And in 3 years, I got to paint 28. And I've got a 13 757s coming online. There's another. You do the math. It's expensive. Unless you know a painter who's on your staff, you're going to get creamed. Just the way it is, man. Boy, I would love a painter on staff, by the way. Take advantage of that. But that's just aircraft, dude. That's just getting them painted. It has nothing to do with your web hosting charges and everything else and the time that it takes. I probably work, let's see, on Coastal, I probably work at least 2 to 3 hours a day. Just getting schedules right, especially in the summertime, right? Wintertime, no, you guys know I'm so busy doing hockey charters, I don't really have time to do schedules, but in the summer like this, yeah, it's all hands on deck for me in the summer because I'm working on scheduling and trying to get that schedule right for the folks, and then you got to fly those schedules and see, does this work, does it not work? I love that though. Like I said, I like the operational side of it. So for me, it's right up my alley. But that's not for everybody. Could AI do it? No way. I wish. It's not easy, no. Is your VA profitable? Yes. So our VA, we have quarterly reports. I mean, we run them every quarter, and you can ask the boys. Steve's one of them. We send out a list of our profitable. If we're not running profitable routes, I'm cutting the route, and I use real world data for that. Every airport we fly into is calculated. It's not, it's not just a dart.
1552, so like.
Is that Southwest or Delta? All right, seatbelts coming off. Oh, they're already off. I wonder if the seatbelt signs are monolithic. They are. They are. Yeah, no seatbelts. Good. Okay. So I'll give you an idea. What we did the first 2.5 years to start the airline, it took a $400 million loan from creditors. All right. There's some bumps here. I knew it was going to be a little bit choppy and bumpy up here. So we took a loan for creditors. It took us 2 years, 2.5 years. And I took those creditors. I got cheap aircraft, older airplanes, like all Southwest old airplanes are 700s we started with. Got them for like $7.5 million, $8 million a piece. They're parked in the desert, right? I only got like 4 of them. One was a spare. We ran 3, and then and everything is calculated, guys. I mean, I'm just telling you.
1552, so like set over to contact.
Everything is calculated. Like Cleveland, that's calculated. We just flew to Cleveland last week. The landing fees, the gate fees, the terminal fees, the FIS fees, everything is calculated per passenger. So I know exactly how much. The fuel. Remember I was talking about fuel? I got this fuel ticket. I'm like, all right, what are they paying? 68 cents a pound. We're $132, $1.40 a pound now because it's so high. We're paying market pricing for that. Well, that's quite insane. No airline's paying 68 cents a pound. So when I saw that from GSX, I'm like, no. Even they're hedged. They're still at 2.25, 275. No. So, and the ticket pricing is very comparable. Obviously, I have to compete. So if the ticket prices are too low. Take for instance Raleigh-Durham. Raleigh-Durham is a great airport. I've always wanted to get in there. We do fly a couple of routes in a Raleigh, but if you ever looked at the flights we do in a Raleigh, generally speaking, there's no nonstop service on that route. I think we have 2 flights in there, Myrtle Beach to Raleigh. That's a connector because Raleigh is so competitive. You have all these airlines competing for this business, and so the ticket prices have gone it's just dropped. Rock bottom pricing. We're talking $89 to Florida. I'm not going to make money on that route. There's no way on this green planet I'm going to make money on that route. So why would I fly that route? Why'd I even enter that market? Nope. So the airline, I'm pretty calculated when I do it. The airline I'm attacking is American. They are ripe to be attacked right now. Their ticket prices are high and their service is not great. So guess what we can do? I can come in there, lower the ticket prices a little bit, get their passengers, but not go into their fortress. Like I was looking at Charlotte would be a good entry. No, it wouldn't. If you look at, again, this is what I do. If you look at the schedule, they're running 8-9 flights a day from the airport out from Fort Lauderdale. I'm like, I'm never going to make any money because they're scheduled. So they get you on schedule. They're not making any money. Look at their Q1 results. They were in the hole $300 million in the hole. So we are profitable. Our CASM, let me tell you what the numbers are. How's that? Let me look at the numbers. I'll tell you right now. Oh, do I make a living off the VA? No. No. This is all a hobby, dude. I don't make a living off this. I just do this because I'm nuts. That's it. I don't because I always wanted to do something like this. So no, I don't make a living. This is all This is all simulated stuff. This is a hobby for me. I'm losing money. It's just, I don't make money doing this. I lose it.
1552 cross Spain at a maintain 15,280
Gosh, I wish.
knots.
Be awesome.
Landing north, Southern altimeter 3013.
So hopefully that helps you.
Spain at 150 and fleet knots.
But all of it is simulated, so hopefully that makes more sense to you. Oh, wait a minute.
3013 on that.
Simulate all this. I wish, guys. Jeez, that would be really cool. Okay, just to let you know, our operating income in Q1, and by the way, we do it the right way. If we don't fly, we don't make any money. We don't lose it. Well, we do lose actually, because we're charged per month on some airports and some terminal fees. We keep getting these bumps. We're going to try to have to hunt for an altitude here. Let's see what we got. Now it's forecasted to be like this, so I'm a little... I mean, I knew it was down south, but... I don't know how the ride is, but it's pretty choppy. Moderate, I'd call this. Seatbelts coming on, guys. Occasional moderate.
Salt Lake Center, Delta 2762 on the climb, 10,000 for 15,000. Delta 1552, I'm at the speed, maintain 250 knots in Spain.
Are these? No, they're not. I mean, at least in the fuel, I just looked and there's no way. There's no way.
Delta 1552, maintain 250 knots in Spain.
250 knots.
I mean, they could be paying $4 a gallon.
Delta 2762, Salt Lake Center, climb maintain for level 340. Climb maintain 340, Delta 2762.
In today's world, that's unheard of. You know how much the fuel pricing went up for us? It was over 65%. Like Q2, we're gonna get killed because the fuel is up. It's up over 60, 70% fuel costs. So yeah, I'm all over our pilots to hey, start one engine, taxi on one engine. Don't burn if you have to. Start your APU 5 minutes before push. Those types of things, trying to save us money, because if we don't, we're going to waste it all. Okay, give you an idea. Let me just tell you Q1 26. And by the way, this money is our pilots flying. It's all virtual. It's all cooked into the system. Our operating income was 53.6 million Q1. Q1 last year, year over year, 7.6 million. That's a 604% increase. And the reason why, there's a big reason why we did this, I'll talk to you about it. We had an operating margin of 88.2%. Q1 was 83%. Change was 4.6%, was a 5% change. That's pretty good. Operating revenue, so our total revenue was 60.8 million. Last year was 9.1 million. That was just Q1. Total revenue per available seat mile is called TRASM. Our TRASM was 82 cents in Q1 this year. Last year it was 74 cents. So that's good, right? That's our total revenue per seat mile, which means every mile you fly, how much revenue are we getting at? We're getting 74 cents. That's pretty darn high. That's really high. Actually, it's 82 cents. That's really high. Last year was 74 cents, so we've gone up. It's 8 cents change. Operating expensive has gone skyrocketing. 7.1 million Q1. Last year, it was 1.4 million. We have more pilots in the mix, right? We're doing something different in the business too. Cost per available seat mile, CASM. This is what you want low. On your CASM run, you want your CASMs to be low, which is your cost per available seat mile. So you have revenue per available seat mile, you have cost per available seat mile. For every mile this airplane flies, it costs the airline money, right? So our cost per available seat mile was actually down this year, 13 cents. Last year was up 15 cents. So we've decreased our cost. But our expenses way high. Our operating expenses were 7.1 million. Last year's 1.4 million. So we increased our expenses by 381%. Now normally that would kill an airline. That would kill if you had an expense increase of 300% of cost increase. It would kill you. However, there's a reason why it didn't, and I'm going to get to that here in a minute. Fuel expense. All right, so our fuel cost us Q1 4.5 million. Last year, it cost us just under $1 million last year. Average fuel price per gallon. This is what I was talking about. We're paying $6.54 a gallon. Last quarter, it was $7 a gallon. That's going to go up in Q2, guaranteed. We didn't have any CapEx. We had some capital expenditures last quarter, and I'll tell you how we did. Our passenger income this year Q1 was 5.8 million. Last year it was 1.4. Charter. Our charter operations, we had 3 charters going with hockey. Look at this. Listen to the charter. And then we had a 777 charter. 10.7 million in charters. Ding, ding, ding. Last year, it was 1.6. It was just me flying the charters last year. A little bit of John. Now there's 3 pilots running those charters, so that helped. Look at our cargo. This should tip you off. $44 million in cargo this year. Last year is 5.9. So our total operating revenue was 60.8. All this is calculated. Contracted services, 122,000. Landing fees cost us about 400,000. Maintenance was 2 million. It's pretty low for maintenance. We have our own maintenance in-house here. Passenger services, $1,200. So every time a pilot flies in coastal, it's either making us money or it's breaking us. Okay, so all those routes I have to look at all the time, and our pilots know when they file a PIREP, I need to look at the finances. Is it green or red? And if it's red, I need to know why. I'll give you an idea. One of the flights I flew, the margin was so tight, guys, it was $54 in profit. That's how tight this margin was. And I went, whoa. But the next flight, the next leg it does, offsets that loss, or dang near close to it. So it helps. Okay, what else do we want to know? Reports, we got all that done. All right, our Caribbean domestic Q1 was 4.9 million. Caribbean brought us in about 800,000. Total passenger revenue, I talked about that, 5.8 million. Charter revenue was 10 million. Cargo revenue was 44 million. There is the key. That was the big ticket item for us. We bought a 777 freighter, and I had pilots flying that thing, you know, hitting it hard last year, which brings in the money. Because if you could fill it, and we get spill, it's called spillover from like UPS or an Amazon or a FedEx. You fill that airplane up, you're making quite a lot of money. If I don't have to pay for logistics, which I don't because I'm using other facilities, now we have to pay for rental on that, but nothing like I would have to spend on cost if I owned it. Look at how much look at how many gallons we consume. Gallons of fuel consumed in Q1. 211 million gallons of fuel. No. It can't be right. It's 211,000 gallons. Still a lot of gallons. That's a lot of fuel. And so, you look at our cash assets. I'm going to tell you right now. Let's see here. I have a press release on this, by the way. Let's see. Our cash assets, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to read it.
Delta 5852, contact Sunlink approach 135.5.
Alright, over to approach 135.5. See ya.
Yeah,
Later.
No. Okay, cash on hand. Ready? We have $426 million. And we have our coastal vacation, so our resort that we bought, I bought a resort in the Bahamas, guys, Hawk's Nest. By the way, it was really for sale last year. I saw it online. We bought it virtually. 15.1 million, comes with 10 rooms. We bought 2 airplanes. We bought the Cessna 208 and the Citation, so we could fly. That's gonna net us per quarter 1.8 million without doing any flying. That's just, you know, if our pilots fly it. We've got like fishing charters we do that the pilots can do. They can fly that 208 to seaplane. They can fly that to one of the out islands and do fishing for 3 days, and we pay for the fish. So if they catch fish, we have a form to fill out. What fish you caught, how much. You know, there's certain fish we can keep, certain fish you have to release. All that goes into the bottom line, which is really fun. We just did that. So, yeah, when I say we do things realistically, well, I'm not lying. We really do. It's almost nauseating. It's crazy. All right. Great stuff. So fascinating. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Flying tomorrow from the east to the west in a King Air. Going to be Philippines. Oh my gosh. Are you doing that in the Sim? That's a long haul, man. Hatches says nice hockey news. Did you hear what happened with Torts? I heard Torts shut down the, didn't he shut down the media and got penalized or something like that? Did you hear that? Am I getting that right? I think Torts shut the whole media thing down. Just when I thought it was safe. Man. I wonder if I can hunt for a better altitude, you guys. I don't think we can't go any higher. Maybe. I'm going to try to see if I can snake my way out of here. Salt Lake Center, Southwest 2214, flight level 320. We've got occasional moderate. Any other ride reports, please?
Southwest 2214, you're my first report. I can, let me know if you want to take a step up or step down, just a minute.
All right, let me see what we got. I'll let you know. All right, I'm gonna pull this. Kind of expecting it, to be honest. I'm not surprised by the occasional moderate chop, light to moderate. Let's see if we can't get a better ride. So anyway, guys, if you just to wrap up the whole thing, if you really feel like when you're flying, you're just flying point A to point B and nothing really happening, and you feel like, well, is it really worth something, right? Is it doing anything? Well, when you fly with Coastal, it is doing something. You get to see it on, and then look at this. We're still flying NGs. I got to make an order for a replacement for the NGs. They're not going to last forever. And we won't get this aircraft for another 4 years. So I need to make an order within 2 months time. And by the way, most airlines carry a massive debt load because their Cap X is so expensive. When they spend money in an order, they're going into massive debt.
Checking in with you, flight 360.
So when you order
65 miles
20 of these aircraft, they're $40 million
Southwest
apiece.
551, select center for the contact.
You know, you're going into massive debt to pay for it. You know what our debt is? I put it in AI. Our debt's zero. We don't have debt because we went IPO, and that's what I did a year ago. Right? We went IPO, and if you guys know what that is, a public offering. I think we only released 100,000 shares. I kept most of the shares. But that 100,000 shares enabled us to offset the debt we had. So I paid off that debt. Bang. And then our creditors, obviously, the investors are making money. I think our stock is worth $17 now, our stock. And I do that every quarter. I put in what our stock is worth, what we've done, what we've got, what our pricing was, what we made. And all that, AI calculates that for me on the stock prices. So the investment,
Delta
it's probably up now. It's probably at
2762.
$32 a share.
Go for Delta 27.
It's pretty cool.
Delta
So
2762
with
out of
that
the rides
IPO,
out of,
I was
Salt
able
Lake
to
on your
zero
climb
out our debt. We own these airplanes
out.
outright
I'll disclose, but
because we
otherwise,
bought
pretty clear
used.
Delta
We didn't buy anything new. We bought used old beaters, man. Look at the MD-80. The MD-80 took us 4 years. I flew that airplane 4
Salt
years.
Lake Energy,
charters.
Wolf Air 505.
It was like a
Technic
$2.5 million aircraft.
300.
Done. You know, a lot of maintenance
28 miles
costs.
right.
Yeah, the maintenance cost was like
Wolf Air
$8,000,
505,
$9,000 an
contact.
hour, but still, yeah, it's every altitude sucks, guys. I'm looking at it right now. Just, let's see what we got. Turbulent profile. Let me look at. Yeah, nothing's gonna be good. All altitudes are terrible. Ugh. Big sky. We've got 32,000. It's kind of right in that range. The only way I can get out of it is if I go down to 27.
Southwest 551 cross Spain at a maintain 15,000, 25
After
knots, heading north.
after
Salt Lake
MLF,
altimeter
it's gonna be
3013.
bumpier.
West cross Spain at maintain
patio.
15,250 knots, Southwest 51.
So this is Salt Lake, by the way. We're approaching Salt Lake Airport. Can't see anything. Let's see this. So yeah, I mean, as a CEO, right, I have to think of.
And Southwest
I've got to
551
order an
is Cypher.
aircraft.
We have a light to moderate chop here, flight level 360, 48 miles southeast of Hill.
Southwest 551, roger.
All right, I heard that.
Delta
The bets-
2762, how are the rides at 340?
Really just smooth Delta 6. Completely fine.
Roger.
You gotta climb. Right now we're smoothed out, but it's not going to be that way. We had we just passed Malad. Once we hit MLF, guys, it's going to be bumpy, all altitudes. Yeah, it's going to smooth out from here to Patio, and then Watts, we're going to get our butts kicked again, unless we go 380, and that's, maybe I could get that high. Ah, dang it. Top altitude is what? Where's it? It's just a climb. Where's the median? Huh.
Wolf Air 505, how are the rides at 300?
We're cruising pretty smooth here at 300 Wolf Air 505.
Roger.
We can go 380. 380 is going to be better for us. We've got, what's our progress page here? Yeah, we're looking at 358 miles. We could go 380. It's going to smooth out till we get to MLF. Every altitude from MLF is going to suck. It's going to be light chop, light to moderate all the way in. Tour was fine, 100 G's. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Ouch. How do you manage the financial side of this? Did you design your own software? Use some? Yeah, I use software that was already made, but I did a lot on my own. So, like, we use software, and then we have some on our own. Golden Knights appealed the NHL's punishment person this morning.
Southwest 2214, two reports, one at 34 and one at 300. Has both been smooth if you want to try something else.
Yeah, it's saying 380 until we hit MLF, and it's going to be bumpy at all altitudes, so if we can get a climb, that'd be great.
Southwest 2214, what do you want to climb to?
Can we take 380 for now?
Southwest 2214, climb maintain, flight level 380.
Alright, I'll take 380.
Descend and maintain flight level 230. Cleared for the
let's
Jam
go.
5 arrival.
We're going to go up to...
Salt Lake Center, Delta 27.
Flight level 230. cleared for the Jam and 5 arrival into Salt Lake Frontier Flight 3016.
2760T, that's fine, report back. Report back, that's 27.
All right, let's go up 380. I'm going to turn this over. Yeah, 380 set right there. We're going to push that. That's going to start the climb. We're going to reset this. All right, it's going to be like this. It's going to hopefully smooth out for us until we get to MLF, and then it's going to be junk. But then we're so close anyway. We're going to be hitting the descent. Might smooth out about Chow. We get down to 25. It's just going to be bumpy. Media could have done a Zoom call the next day, or even done the interview after the team landed. Oh yeah, that's right. They got the second round pick. Why is that? Does anybody know why? Why did he get fined that much? They yanked the second round pick. Oh, it's a little harsh because he closed the media. He said not open for media.
Wolfare 505.
That's crazy. It's nuts, man. Heading down to, we might have to slow this thing down. So anyway, that's crazy, man.
Wolfare 505 again.
So anyway, I've been studying the 757.
Flight level 300 now.
Yeah. You're gonna
Wolfare
get
505, Roger.
It's bumpy. It's going to be bumpy. It's going to be bumpy after MLF, which is our next waypoint, about 143 miles. So we'll start taking the bumps up there and get some smoother air up here. So anyway, like I was saying, I got to make a decision. I'm just going to throw out aircraft. I need new generation airplanes. Not now, for 2032. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We wouldn't get a MAX delivered to us for a long time. If we ordered a new one, we wouldn't get one delivered because you look at the order books, they're 5-6 years out. So I'm thinking if we ordered brand new ones, unless I could find one on the market somewhere that nobody took up, if an airline ordered a MAX and they didn't want to take it up because whatever, they didn't need the capacity, well, I could grab that airplane. An airplane, 45 million. I could probably get it down a little bit less than that if I did a bulk order. But think, you've got the MAX, which the order books are way out. You've got the A220. The order books are better, 3.5 years. Yes, the A320 looks pretty darn good for me, right? Synaptic. I gotta make sure we got a good developer on it too. I don't want to order an airplane that's crap. We can't. The pilots will enjoy flying. So you have to just take everything. It's not just business. You got to think about, well, what our pilots are going to want to fly. And yes, the Airbus as well. I looked at Airbus. Obviously, there's a lot of pros and cons with both aircraft. The pro on the 737, much easier to maintain, and the costs are less to operate. The operating cost on a 737 is about $1,200 less to $2,000 less than an A320. I know what you're saying. Well, A320, is they're a little more expensive. The Boeings are generally a little more expensive than the Airbuses, but they cost less to operate on a 737, right? So you got to look at fleet commonality. You got to look at, the 600s aren't going to last forever. Nine of the NGs are too. We have one NG's flying 4 years. It was almost at end of life when I got it. So those are the things I have to think of. Is this aircraft good to order? Is PMDG going to come out with their MAXes in the next 3 years? Probably. Right? Maybe we put in an order for a MAX. Maybe we put in an order of 5 aircraft, but I'm not going to go into debt. Just not going to do it. I want to stay zero debt. So no airline ever does that because they need that capital expense. But if I say, okay, we're going to order 5 now, maybe we do 3 800s and 2 700 maxes when they come out. Will that be better? We're getting 13 757s coming up. It's going to drive our cost up. That airplane's heavy to operate. It burns a lot of fuel, but it's like an MD-80 burn. But we can offset that burn because we could pack the passengers out in it with the cargo. I'm really buying the 7.5 for the charters, for the New York Ranger charters, the tight airport to get out of. That's smooth at 380. Let me give it a call. Salt Lake, Southwest 2214, smooth 380.
Ready.
Ish. Light, but I'll call that light chop. It's enough to turn the seatbelts off. Because it won't be like that until we get to MLF, and then it's going to be all hands on deck. It's supposed to be light to moderate when we get to MLF, so which is coming up. So all these things we got to think about. All right. So Synaptic A220, could it work? Yes, it might work on the smaller runs we do. I would throw it in long segments. Like Breeze does long segments with that aircraft. You can, because it sips fuel. So they could beat a 320 Neo. They could beat a 737 NG because of their
551 contact Link approach 135.5 unit.
Okay, thanks for the help, Southwest Airlines switcher.
But the flip side of that is good luck on those engines. Those geared turbofans are causing a lot of problems, right? They're off the airplane more than they're on. So those are the types of things I have to look for. The penalty is very high, but everybody's making a lot of money too, yeah. The NHL doesn't need to be that harsh of a team. Also probably bring in pilots. Oh, pun intended. Have to explain the airport situation. So what happened? Ray says, what an amazing refresh poll. What's that? What happened? I missed it. JetBlue does some long routes on the A220 also. That's why they do it. So they can pull that airplane on a longer route because that airplane is going to beat a 320 CEO. It even might beat the NGO, but the thing is, where the 220 loses is the A321. If you ran an A220 and an A321, same ticket price, okay? Same route, same distance. The A321 is going to make more than the A220. Everybody know why? Let's say full house. Both aircraft are full. This is a simple math problem. There's a good reason why. The A321 will earn more cash. Now that's a Neo. That's not the CEO. It's the Neo. Same segment length. Same ticket prices. The A321 Neo is going to win. Gray said, I refreshed my YouTube feed and the stream was the top video to pop up. Hey, awesome. Good. Love it. What I heard is the NHL is sick of what Vegas and Twitter was doing. What were they doing? With the media? That's all I heard, is that they said no on the media. Yeah, there's the bumps. Man, belt's coming on again. Gosh. We're going to have to slow down to 0.76 if it's still getting crappy out there. Yeah, we got to slow it down, you guys. It's going to be bumpy. It's just the way it is here. MLF is coming, and here we go. We got 162 miles top of descent, by the way. So anybody know why? Why would the A321neo on the same route as an A220, both full aircraft, why would it win? Yeah, the Neo is going to burn a little more fuel. I'll give you that. Go Montreal Canadiens. Did they win? Montreal beat them. Isn't it Game 7 today? Well, Montreal is going to get killed. Just saying. Anybody that played Carolina, it's over, man. Carolina looks really good. And their defense is stacked. Good luck try getting through their defense. Some sort of flagrant violations, whatever that means. Okay.
Salt Lake Center, Skywest 4237, 17,000.
Strange. I'll tell you why. Let me just tell you the reason I haven't been guessed yet. The reason is there's more passengers in the A321neo than there is the A220. So when you can fill that more passengers, even though it burns a little more fuel, at the same ticket prices, you're going to get more money because that offsets it. Now, where the A320, where the A220, and by the way, this is a weird deal that Airbus is doing because Airbus is cannibalizing their own aircraft. That when they're going big like that, and they're saying, "Oh, we're going to build an A220, 300 to compete with the 737-800," well, they're competing with the A320, aren't they? It's the same passenger, so they're cannibalizing their own fleet. Because the A220, there's a market, burns less fuel. Those geared turbofans are excellent. But that's how they make money. So JetBlue is saying, okay, I'm going to stretch this airplane. Now I can charge less by stretching this route. The A320 and the 737 have to have X amount of dollars. Let's say 80% load factor to break even. Well, at an A220 80% load factor, or 85 or whatever it is, they'll make more money than the other aircraft because they can charge less. And they're gonna, but again, that's what they do. They charge less money on the route. They fill the airplane 100% full is better than 50% full or 70% full or 80% full. You want that aircraft. And I hate long segments, folks. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know if you know Ben Baldanza. Ben Baldanza was the CEO for Spirit when, in the late 90s, early 2000s. He was the Bear Fare guy. Yeah, we got to slow down. Sorry, I got to pull it back to 0.76. That's our turning penetration speed here. So...
Delta 1185, descend and maintain flight level 250, cleared for the pit 2.
Where was I going with that? Okay. Segment length. I hate long segments because you end up making less money on a longer segment. Okay. Because not everybody on that airplane is going A to B. They might be connecting. Think about it. If you had $100, let's say you're going Las Vegas to
Salt Lake City Center, hello, FedEx
Salt Lake.
1301,
right?
just past
and then you're going to connect from Salt Lake and you're going to end up going to Denver. Well, that whole route might cost you $250. Right? The airline makes their money
FedEx 1301
on that first leg, let's say. But that second leg, it's free. They're not gaining anything. They're not making that money. That revenue was already captured, and now it's every time that engine turns on that second leg, it's depleting.
LA offline frequency change crew.
It's depleting the coffers. So that's why I hate long segments, because every time the airplane flies, every hour it flies, you're burning more fuel, costing you more money with no revenue. That's why the segment length are really important to me. I want them, depending on the aircraft, a 737-800, we can kind of squeeze I hate going to Hawaii with the airplane. We don't make much. We make maybe $6,000 after it's all said and done. It's because it's such a long segment, and the airplane can hold only so many passengers. Right? You need a big aircraft on that to make money. Anyway, I'm just getting into all that stuff. But shorter segments for me are great. The 700s I like to run around 2.5 hours tops. The 800s, that sweet spot is about
505 LA offline, frequency change crew.
345, maybe.
Over to Unicom.
Anything over that, unless the ticket prices are astronomically high, and that has to be competition, and even then, you got to lower them. So all this stuff goes into the plan that I have. So I plan all this out. We have got new routes coming. We're doing Cleveland, Miami, Cleveland, Islip.
2762.
It's going to be tough because it's only 70% load, but because everybody going from Cleveland to Islip is going to connect to Miami, right? They're not going to get off. Maybe we have 4 passengers going.
Salt Lake Center, good evening, Alaska 4180.
Maybe 15.
140 for 230.
So there's a lot that goes into it.
Alaska 4180, Salt Lake Center, Columbia King,
Talk your ear off about management.
Up to 380 for Alaska 4180.
Will you be buying any Neos when they're available or sticking with the 737? So that's a good question. JetBlue does Boston, Denver, and back. 220. Could you look at the time on that? I'd be interested to see what time of day that is. My guess, it's midday. Not early morning. Maybe it's midday. Or a red eye. I'm going to just guess.
Service 2214 after Milford, descend to maintain for level 320.
Okay, after Milford down to 320, Delta Southwest 2214. So we'll go 320 after Milford, you guys. I'll set that right now. I'll get the weather. Enough of that. Yes, midday. Oh, Jason, why did you guess that? Because the demand's low. That's why. When you have a low demand midday like that, you don't get a lot of. You're not going to pack the house. Early morning flights, packed. Evening flights, packed. Late nights, no. Midday, no. What are the ticket prices? Could you look at the pricing? My guess is around $300 to $400, give or take. One-way trip. Go do a week out. That's going to be higher in a week, but maybe do 2 weeks out and see when it comes back. And what's the competition? Boston and Denver? Maybe American. Won't be Delta. Delta will stop. Delta's going to feed you into their hub.
Departure, Delta 1050 is with you, passenger 10-5 for 15, direct Dirk.
United?
Delta 1050, Salt Lake Center, Columbia King for level 400.
Who are they competing against?
400, Delta 1050.
By the way, guys, I hate to say it, JetBlue's the next airline going under. If they don't correct what they're doing now, they're going to go the way of Spirit. They will. So they need to correct themselves. Southwest is poised to be a good airline. I think they positioned themselves the right way. They had to, even though I hated to see the changes. I think they had to make them. 050.
Victor Papa Charlie Oscar Hotel, Salt Lake Center, Squawk 6024.
We got 10 miles of clear skies, guys. We got 10 miles of clear skies, and we're looking at 26.
Victor Papa Charlie Oscar Hotel, negative 6024.
Visual approach is in use, landing 26 left. That's the one we'll take. It's going to set us right up to Prino, and then we're done. Anyway, if you guys like what I'm talking about, come on over. I'd love to have you. If you're the type of you fly and you just don't want to buzz around for no purpose, come to us, man. Just come on. We give you purpose. There's
so
bids
Charlie
that
Oscar
we have.
Hotel, over to contact 41 miles north of
By the way,
Great
the
Falls,
bids are closing
level
today.
400.
So right after this, guess what I got to do? I got to do the bids. So our bids closed today. We'll have a new bid coming out for next month. New routes coming. And that's what I'm going to be doing this summer, guys. I'm just be hitting the routes hard. Studying a lot. I'm studying the 7.5. I got my limitations memorized. I've got the quick reference card memorized as well. All emergency procedures are memorized. I've got all that stuff ready to go. So every day I'm working hard to bring you guys the most authentic experience you can get in a sim. When I get my hands on that bird, it's going to be fun. 324. Pretty good. Pretty darn close. Right? What was it then? $75 maybe? $80? Now what's United charging on that route? Let's do a comparison. It might be the same, but they might be flying a max or a heavy. Okay, and even more starts 463. All right, do a comparison. What's that competition look like? Right? What's
the 2762 firm correction
what's the next competitor? I think it's probably right.
Charlie Oscar Hotel contact Edmonton 135.02.
If I had my guess, I gotta blow my nose with it.
Sure.
Not your ear too. Try not to. All right, here we go. Sorry, I'm back. I didn't want to do that in your ear. I bet you it's United, probably going to be a Max or something bigger if they're going to Denver. Now, by the way, that's a United Fortress, okay? So they have to compete with United on that run. United 254, same time. What's the equipment? I bet you it's bigger. I bet you they're flying a bigger aircraft. What's the equipment? That is the question. Okay, we're going to go VNAV. Descent.
Vietnam 7 Sierra Papa, the previous instruction still valid.
Descent now. Execute. Here we go. On the way down. Here we go. We're at 0.76, guys. Anything after this, it's going to get bumpy. So we'll let the flight attendants know. We'll have to have them prepare the cabin earlier to get ready. An A321 Neo. So, what does United do? They charge less money. Why? Because they can fill their airplane. Okay? Bigger airplane, A220, they have to spend more money because they can't fill it. Because it holds less passengers. Does that make sense? So they holding less passengers. They have to bump up that ticket price. Who's going to pay $324 versus $254? And United's got a great product in the back, don't they? They got, I don't know if they're running free Wi-Fi right now, but they have a really good product. JetBlue does too. I think JetBlue has, so the product's probably similar. When I say the product, I mean, what are they offering the passengers in the back? So at Coastal, what I did is I saw this last year. I saw the trend and I went, ooh, we got to change everything. We have to change our cabin configuration. So we spent $3 million in airplane configuring it to three classes. So we have first class, we have a business class, and we have a coach, right? Now you can fit less seats in there, but it offsets it with the first class seating and the business class. And then when stupid Frontier charges you $150, I could sit there and say, yeah, ours is $175 plus you get free Wi-Fi, plus you get TVs. Who wouldn't splurge $30 bucks?
4237, descend and maintain
Right?
flight level 200,
And now that's
cleared
what
for the pit to
that's what
arrival
drove
into Salt Lake.
Spirit out of business.
At
That's
current altitude for flight level
you
200.
have Delta, who's the first
Cleared
airline
for the
that did
pit
this.
to arrival into
And
Salt
they
Lake
said,
SkyWest 4237.
oh, forget this. They said we're gonna go 3 classes, and then we can match you guys on your economy, on your cheapest fare.
2214 LA offline, frequency change approved.
All right, frequency change approved. Thanks for the services. We'll see you later. Southwest 2214. 22.8. So it's a,
Phenom 70 Papa, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff, wind 340 at 4.
it's a big deal. And I guarantee you that United flight is full. So I bet you the United flight probably makes more money than that 220 does. I'm pretty certain their load factor out of there is probably not going to be 100%. It's probably in the 90s, maybe 87. I bet you that United flight is packed because
Delta
that's a United hub,
contact Oakland Center on 125.75.
right? So a United hub, they're gonna want to connect all those passengers in the day. So they're gonna offer less pricing to fill their aircraft. It's a Neo. They have to compete. I guarantee JetBlue's not, is not making as much as they could on that run. Now it's good that's an A220 because it sips fuel. So, but they have to, again, think about the economics. They have to raise the fares to make the money. Yeah. Anyway, hopefully you guys had some fun with this discussion, and I'm not boring you. Here's the argument with 220 less passengers, yes, but the 2-3 configuration is appealing. Compared to 3-3, a 3.5 to 4 hour flight. Agree? In terms of product, I got it. I see you guys called Coastal, so that means you fly to Myrtle Beach, right? Yeah, we fly to Myrtle Beach big time. Coastal Carolina,
Delta 6543, select center again.
Yeah, you're not kidding. We fly to Myrtle Beach a lot.
We are joining a little bit early because we have a quick question on our approach.
Delta 6543, what's your question?
All right, we're tuning, and we're descending. Looks like we're going to catch profile here in a little bit. I'm going to get into the bumps here shortly, guys. We hear you. There you go, Mike. Yeah, yesterday was the anniversary of Mexico. Oh, wow. JetBlue used to do this flight in the A320 Red Sea. Why did they switch? Money. Because it burns a lot more fuel, right? So they need to compete with the Neo. How are they going to compete? It burns a lot more fuel with the 320 CEO, right? The classic engine. So they need to offset that ticket price because United's running that same route. Look, they're competing with United head to head. And in order to do that, if you have the same product, and I don't know JetBlue's product in the back, I don't know what in the back. So when I'm talking about the product, I know you're saying the 2-3, I get that. Some people don't care about this. Some people are going to want the entertainment. What's the entertainment in the back? That's a thing. Is it free Wi-Fi? All those things matter to passengers. Like for me, I want entertainment, right? If I'm on a 3.5 hour flight, I want a little entertainment and want some leg room. I'll pay more for that. I know JetBlue has that as well. It's just interesting to see, JetBlue is losing, probably not making much on that route. Assuming fuel, yes. Good, on base there. Ah, nice. You live there? I love Myrtle Beach, man. We fly to Myrtle Beach quite often. There's probably, I'd have to look, we probably have 6 or 7 flights on Myrtle Beach. We go, off the top of my head, we go Myrtle Beach to Miami direct. We have Myrtle Beach to Raleigh-Durham in a CRJ. Where else do we go? We fly Myrtle Beach all the time. By the way, since Spirit left, guess what we're doing? Yeah, we're knocking on the door. Now you got me thinking. Let me look at my little chart I have. I hope this doesn't bore anybody, but I mean, I really wanted to do my master's in aviation business, so I love it. I love the business side of it. That's why it's so much fun. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, we have stick. Okay, well, it doesn't really show me. Let me do. Okay, let's do this really quick. I'm just going to check it. Progress page. Okay, we need to be. Hold on, just let me. Before I do that, I don't want to get too hung up. We need to be at chow below 16,000. So if I go to legs page, chow 16,000 below. Stew. Alright, I need to start setting. Give me a second, guys. I don't want to be stupid on this. Let's go. Chow, we need to be down. You can see how we're starting to descend now. Chow, we want to be 16,000 below. And Prino, 8. I think it's 8,000. Okay. So I will compete or enter into a market where I know I can beat the pants off of them in pricing and product. I could get them in pricing and product. We offer free Wi-Fi. We have 3 class cabins. Good leg, 32-inch pitch. We have first class, which is a lot more pitch. We have business class, more pitch. And we have more coach. All free Wi-Fi on board. Everybody's got a TV. So our product is pretty darn good. We're not a low-cost carrier either. We don't classify. Now we're 1,400 feet above profile. We'll catch it. So this airplane's got a real efficient wing. We'll get it. All right, really quick, let me get this done. I told you I'd do this and we'll focus on the if I can find it. Share and export. Find or place. And Y. 10 matches. So we go Myrtle Beach, that's what we do. Myrtle Beach to, we go Charlie West, which is Charleston, and West Virginia. That's one of them. We go Myrtle Beach to Pensacola. No, where's ECP? ECP is isn't that it's not Pensacola, is it? Where's ECP? Gosh, it might be Pensacola or it might be Panama. I don't remember. I have to think about that. But we go Pensacola from there. We go Orlando, Miami, CRW back, or that. There. Yeah, Raleigh. Yeah. We do that 6-7 flights and we're adding more, so more as we go. How's that? Okay. Let's transition into what we're doing. 26,000 feet. This has to be one of the most informative flight sim streams I've watched. Makes me rethink a lot of things. Oh, gosh. J-Foot. Well, that's good to hear. Yeah, it's all about the seat for me. Anything not to be in a regular cabin class. Exactly right. How much would you pay? How much more would you pay? All right, so let's say this. Because I'll tell you my strategy. I want to let the cat out of the bag. If you follow our Instagram at Coastal Airways, I'm attacking American, guys. I'm going into Spirits. We know that. I'm never going to compete with Spirit on pricing. I'm never going to compete with Frontier on pricing. I'm going to lose money. Why would I even want to get in? Right? So that's where you got to think about restraint, and you got to say, hold on, we ain't doing this. This is stupid. So Americans hemorrhaging right now. Hemorrhaging cash. Every airline is, but American really bad. 380 million in losses last quarter. Dang, which tells me what? There's too much capacity. I know it because I see their schedule. I'm like, they have 8 flipping schedules, 8 frequencies, got non-stops to one airport. So yeah, the pricing might be high, but look at the convenience. So what they're paying, what you're paying for with American is convenience in the schedule. So like, let's say you were going to book a coastal flight, same route. Let's say we're going Miami to, I don't know, okay. See, I could talk about this all day. Hang on just a minute. I just want to make sure we're good to go. Okay, let's go, and I'm going to undo this. I think we're good and solid right now. So let's say we go Miami to, you know, Myrtle Beach. Let's say we both do that. American does it and we do it. American has 5 flights a day. Coastal has 1. Coastal's cheaper. That and a convenient schedule, probably like 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Same with Miami. I mean, same with American. They have an 8 a.m., they have a 10 a.m., they have a 12 p.m., they have a 1 p.m. You see what I'm saying? So if you had a business meeting, you could go, oh, I'm going to pay for the price. I'm going to jump on Coastal. They've got a better product in the back, right? It's cheaper, and it gets us there at a pretty good time. Great. Now, what if the schedule didn't work for you? Let's say you're getting off a cruise ship. You didn't clear customs till 9. Well, who's getting your business? It's not going to be us. It's going to be American that's got 5 flights a day, 6 flights a day. So they get you on convenience. But when they throw all that capacity on a route, guess what happens to their load factor, folks? You guessed it, their load factor is cut. That's why they've lost $300 million. There's a lot more reasons for that. Their costs are too high. So anyway, I gotta start. I honestly can talk about this all day. This is what I do. You want to know? This is what I do, guys. That's why when I say, hey, we're gonna go into a new airport, it's vetted very well. If we're not making money, we're not going in. If I can't compete on a route, great. And then obviously we haven't even talked about utilization of the aircraft. Our airplanes probably utilize 9.5, 10 hours a day. 8.5 to 9 is probably the sweet spot for us, at least. All right, there's 23,000. We're looking good. Let's get going on this. We're going to do 2.6 on the approach. Winds are great. Weather's great. It's going to be a visual. Back up the ILS. 2.6 left. We do fly into Vegas, by the way. There's an airport that Coastal hits. Again, not a ton. Obviously, we can't compete. You know, the Southwests of the world they've got a pretty good stronghold in Vegas, but we can hold our own. You know, our load factors are around 80, 85%. I'm sold, applied for 73, but I might do something else. There you go. Well, good. By the way, make sure the CRJs are old and cramped. They are. Yeah, I want more than a bag of peanuts. Oh, we offer all that stuff. Snacks, drinks, bubbly. Mr. Anderson himself. What's up? This is really incredible. Very cool stuff. Oh, awesome. Good. I love to hear that, guys. I mean, that's kind of, it's what we're about here, right? We're about doing it right, learning something. So we try. Now, I'm not perfect by all means. I've been talking the whole time, and I should have been planning. So if my mentor was, he'd probably kill me with this. He'd say, what are you doing? You're chit-chatting the whole time, and you should be planning your flight. Yeah, I know. Okay, ILS can be 111.15. So what I want to do is down here, and we're going to go to, we got arrivals done. Drag, FMC. This is a different, like, base plate than I have. So let's go down here. FMC, we got fix in there. I'm going to throw the fix in at, we're going to call this 26. So we're going to go to legs page, come over here. You see this 26 left? I'm going to throw that in a scratch pad. I'm going to go right back to fix. See, it's not the right page. So if I go to fix page, I'm going to throw it in there. And then I'm going to go slant 15, slant 5. And this is for speed management, energy management in the 737. Okay, so you want to make sure you do all that. We're going to dial in our frequencies 111.5. So we're almost there. 111.50. Flip. Yeah, of course. 111.50. Let's go on. No, ILS. So I'm confused. There we go. 11150 set. 18,000 coming in. Like I said, we're going to pull some speed brake. We're going to slow the aircraft down. We're getting a little on the quick side. This wing, it's going to be bumpy all the way in. I'd have the flight attendants already see it. Okay, going to continuous. Igniters are good. Wing lights are coming on. Not strobing steady. Runway turn-offs are on. We'll hold off on the landing lights. Actually, I can turn those on now. Those are fixed. They're not on the wings. They don't extend. So, and we're going 30. What did I write down here? Is it 299.5? 299.5. Just a quick briefing here. 259 on the course. I got a frequency of Las Vegas is on 295. 259. Sorry, Las Vegas. I'm going to tune them 135.0. I'm going to go ahead and tune them right now. 135.0. Sorry, I was talking too much, which I do. 135.0. By the way, I wanted to go for my master's in airline management. I looked into it. You know how much money it was going to cost me? Just give you an idea. How much money do you think that degree was? And I just looked about 3 weeks ago. For a 5-hour flight, narrow body, like Boston, I would pay an extra $100 for it. There you go. And a good product, right? See what I mean? So you're willing to pay a little more for the back. If you have a better product, you can exploit that. All right, let's go ahead. Vegas approach, Southwest 2214, descending via.
Southwest 2214, Las Vegas approach, ident.
On the ident. Where is the ident? There.
KLM 1199 heavy, I see you maintaining 5,000, climb via the SID, that'll be up to flight level 190.
We've got the Chow 4 coming in, guys, visual approach. Backing it up. We're going to hit Wolof.
I'm maintain 190.
Wolf, and then Tattoo, Carlos,
Southwest 2214 radar contact about 3 miles east of the Nellis VOR. Descending via the Chow 4 arrival via Vegas altimeter is 299.5 at Prino, cleared ILS Zulu, runway 26 left approach.
Okay, Prino, cleared the ILS Zulu, 26 left, Southwest 2214. Alright, let's just make sure we had Zulu in there. I think we did, we're going to verify.
Southwest 2214, maintain 250 knots for spacing.
250 on the speed. Okay, so I'm going to go level change
46
now.
radar contact, stay altitude.
3400 for Delta 9446.
And then take a look.
Delta 9446, roger, climb via the SID.
So let's say you're going to lose profile. Well, I'm going to pop the brake. Or I'm going to actually go VNAV. I'm just going to open this going to say 250, and I've got speed brake out. I need that drag to slow us down, okay? Otherwise, we'd have a problem. $8,000. Try $120,000, guys. That's how much a degree cost. I saw that and I went, whoa. I mean, your professors are awesome, by the way. They're we're talking about United's old Nuno's. We're talking about American's old CEO. So these CEOs are
American
professors.
1399 Las Vegas approach, hello, thanks for call.
So
Runway 1
you're paying
right,
for that.
taxi via Charlie Delta, cross runway
It's
8
crazy.
left at Delta.
It's a lot
Right,
of
Charlie
money.
Delta, cross.
But I would love to. That would be so much fun, wouldn't it? Oh, man. I would love that. All right, tenant notification completed. We're good.
Southwest 2214, maintain 230 knots or less for spacing.
Okay, 230 knots or less for Southwest 2214. All right, I'm gonna go flight D10. Let's see what happens. I'm not gonna do level change now, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go level change. I gotta slow the aircraft up. So the airplane's gonna hold and say, all right, we're gonna hold 230 now. That is more important than the descent. So we'll start slowing the aircraft up. We got full on the brakes here. Auto brakes coming in 2. I would have done the calculation.
KLM 1199, heavy, you are leaving my airspace. LA Center is offline, radar service is terminated, frequency change is approved, we'll see you.
KLM 1199, heavy, register service, have a great one.
It's going to work out perfect. Sure is. All right, let's do the checklist. I'm going to go VMC on that one. 1,000 to go. Brakes are going to come
Delta
up.
9446, you're leaving my airspace. LA Center is offline, radar service is terminated, frequency change is approved, we'll see you.
Over to the dark side for Delta 9446, and we'll see you.
VMC, guys. It's visual out there. All right, here's 8,000 feet. Checklist coming in just really quick. Approach up. We've got minimums are set here at the V target. I gotta set that right now. A little bit behind.
Well,
Speed brakes.
505, maintain best forward speed for spacing. Traffic is 7 miles per trailer view.
What was that for the speed for 505?
230 on the speed, holding 8,000 feet, armed. Back to the checklist really quick. Sorry guys, I'm going to slow down to 210. Let's get it slow for him, alright? We're going to eat this guy up.
Delta 1152, Las Vegas approach, hello, thanks for call. Runway 1 right, text via Charlie Delta, cross runway 8 left at Delta.
65.
1 right, Charlie Delta, cross 26 right at Delta.
65, set. Armed.
Southwest 2214, maintain 200 knots.
Okay, down to 200 knots, 2214. Okay, flaps coming, flaps 5. We're going to get below speed, so we got to throw the flaps out here. Minimum set, VRV target set, auto brakes 2, recall. Complete, descent checklist complete. Approach, altimeter set, packs are good, start switches are approach checklist complete. A little late, sorry guys. Normally I like to do this 150 miles out. Yep.
Wolf 505, maintain 180 or greater until 5 mile final.
Yes.
Wind is 06508,
I'm
runway
running
26 left
real
for the
cat
land.
turbulence. I am, yes.
180 or greater.
That's why I'm getting all the bumps.
Land full fare 505.
All right, bro. You need to descend.
Southwest 2214, you are 8 miles in trail. Traffic ahead of you. Maintain 180 or less Till a 5 mile final. Wind 050 at 8, runway 26 left, number 2, clear to land.
180 on the speed, number 2, clear to land, 26 left, Southwest 2214. Get that gear down. Gear down, we gotta slow it down.
Approaching minimum.
65. Down.
Minimum.
5,000. So, I gotta slow the speed. It's coming up a little bit now. 1,300 feet a minute. I might have to just take over, guys. I'm gonna be high. That's why I got that gear in. I want to slow him down just a touch. 2,000. Arrows coming in 22,000. Okay, we're good. I'm going to go ahead and drop that vertical speed a little bit. Shand, we want to be about 4,800 feet. We're a little on the fast side. Flap 15. So we're at 5 miles, and then we can slow down a little bit more, okay? Let's see what's our trend. Let's drop down about 1,800 and see what that brings us. Zeroed. We are high and high. Or at least we're high and slow. So that's the good news. How you doing? 2,000 feet. Come on now. Come on, Tiger. I'm gonna drop it. I got it. My plane. Shut the rail off. Okay, guys. I'm gonna take over.
Good evening, Southwest 2694 with you. We are taxiing up to spot number 10. Ready for taxi, please.
Southwest 2694, Las Vegas approach. Hello, thanks for call from runway 1 right, text via Bravo Delta. Cross
what I'm
runway 8
doing
left
is
at
S
Delta.
turns. If you're wondering,
Bravo Delta, cross runway 1.
what's Jason doing? That's what I'm doing.
Is it 18 left?
Check.
Confirm at Delta.
Wheels coming in.
Southwest 2694, cross runway 8 left at Delta.
Okay, cross runway 8 left at Delta.
5 mile final.
Southwest 2694.
Set speed.
American 1399, wind 050 at 8, runway 1 right, clear for takeoff.
Alright, landing checks. Landing gear down 3 green, flaps set.
I just got static.
1 right, clear for takeoff, American 1399.
Full 505, welcome to Las Vegas. Safe parking.
Take the calculation for 505.
Wolfair 505, roger. Make a right turn on Alpha, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 4, then taxi via Bravo to the ramp. We'll see you.
Take a right on Alpha.
Look at this tailwind.
Right now, Alpha 4, and then Bravo, ramp for Wolfair 505.
Approaching.
Delta 1152, runway 1 right, line up and wait.
1 right, line up and wait.
Tower, you got a wind check for us?
Wind is 050 at 8.
Alright, 26 left, we're clear to land. Gears down 3 green, flap 30. Speeds coming in. Correcting.
400.
Low. We're getting this tailwind kicking the crap out of us.
300.
Turbulence is brutal. Whoa, don't do that.
200.
Got it made, we're good.
100. 50. 40. Approaching minimum. 20. 10.
American 1399, radar contacts the altitude.
Pressing 3,500, 1399.
American 1399, roger, climb via the set.
Climb via set, American 1399.
Get off on the second one. Now we'll get off on this one. High speed. Welcome to Vegas.
Southwest 2214, welcome to Las Vegas. Make a right turn on Alpha, cross runway 26 left at Alpha 5, taxi via Bravo to the ramp, we'll see ya.
Okay, right turn on Alpha, we'll cross 26 right on Alpha 5, Southwest 2214. Alpha 5. Flaps up. Keep those lights in. We're going to need them for the crossing. All right, we're going to go Alpha 5. Stand by on that. Let me see. Weather radar is off. Throw that off now. Don't cook anymore.
Delta 1152, the wind is now 020 at
Alpha
6,
5's
runway
right.
1 right, clear for takeoff.
1 right, clear for takeoff.
Okay, flaps up. One more, I think. One more notch. Everybody's like, ugh. Alright, clear on that side.
Approaching 08.
On that
left.
side. Delta's rotating. Alright, APU's coming on once we cross the runway here. No delay. Let's go. I'm going to Charlie 23 today, guys. Alright, here we go. Lights off. Oh, man. Charlie 23 is over here. All right, let's clean her up once I get it cooking over here. Welcome to Las Vegas. Lost wages. Hopefully you enjoyed that. It was a fun run, and I know we'll just get this cooking. This is off.
Delta 1152, radar contact, stay altitude.
Strobes.
I'll pass 4.1.
Steady.
Delta 1152, roger,
Taxi's
climb
on.
via the city.
Let's go. Cool those engines down. Should have hit those clocks before. It's a 3-minute cool down here, guys. So we're going to go gate 23. It is a beautiful airplane. I do like the Maxes. They're cool. I think they look great in a coastal livery, don't you? I do. I really do. In about 5 years. Unless I can find one on the market that nobody picked up.
Southwest 2694, wind 020 at 6, runway 1 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff on the 1 right, Southwest 2694.
No, what the heck?
And attention all aircraft, Las Vegas, this information hotel is now current. The wind is 020 at 6, Las Vegas altimeter 29905.
Gate Charlie. 23. I like this. This is cool. What is this? Fuck, no, I don't want to follow me. This is the US, man. We don't do follow me's here, do we? I know it's a thing in Europe a lot. It's not here in the States, though. Where are we, guys? This guy right here. Time check. About a minute. We had a minute to cross, so there's 2 minutes here, a minute to cross. That's 3. I'm good with that. All right, taxi lights coming off. So
American 1399, you are leaving my airspace. LA Center is offline. Radar service is terminated. Frequency change is approved. Have a safe flight.
To advise, we appreciate the service. Have a good night. American 1399.
I'm going to shut down number 2 here. It doesn't work on this. I don't know why. Ah, dang it. It's been about 3 minutes. So hard not having my panel. My panel doesn't work with this aircraft, so it makes it a little difficult. Alright, I'm good right there. Brakes on. Okay, let's try this again. Alright, APU's online. We're
Southwest
idle.
2694, radar contact, the altitude.
Surpassing 3,800, Southwest 2694.
Southwest 2694, roger, climb via the SIP.
Alright, you
Via
guys.
SIP, Southwest 2694.
Come upstairs. First thing we're going to do, seatbelt sign off. I want to get them up and get going. We're going to throw that off, that off, that off. Coming upstairs, it's hot, Vegas. It always is. So we got to get some
Las Vegas
cooling
departure,
on the
American
aircraft.
152 Heavy, pushback from gate Delta
Till we
38
get
with
hooked up.
information hotel, I believe it
Dropping
is.
down, wings
Yes,
off.
hotel, ready to taxi.
Get on my
American
airplane.
152 Heavy, Las Vegas departure. Hello,
Done.
thanks for hotel. Runway
That's fun.
1 right.
That was a
Taxi
good flight.
via Charlie.
That went quick. It's because
Charlie
we were
5
chatting the whole
Bravo
time.
Delta. Cross runway
Just
8 left
chit-chatting.
at Delta.
Chitty chat the whole time. All right, let's go and say request deboarding, please.
Runway 2, excuse me, runway
on
01 right, taxi via
Shocks.
Charlie 5 Bravo Delta, cross runway 26 right
Alright,
at Delta.
let's do this,
American 152 Heavy.
Item page? No. Systems page, yes.
American. American 152 Heavy. It's going to be Bravo 5. My apologies. Charlie Bravo 5 Bravo Delta.
Set. And air conditioning. Connect. We're done. Deboarding. Deplane. Nice. Look at that. They already got the airplane already hooked up. Let's go shoot the
Delta
APU off.
1152. You are leaving my airspace. LA Center is offline.
Couple
Radar
things I wanna
service
do.
terminated.
Shut
Frequency
this thing
change is
off.
approved. We'll see you.
Order of dark side, Delta 1152. Good night.
And we're going to go ahead and shut that off. That's off. That's off. Good to go there. And then last but not least, turn off the EPU. We don't need that burning. Again, that's something that I preach to my pilots. Shut the dang EPU off. Save us gas. Pack's coming off because we're on the bus. That's it. We're done. We're back to home base. All right, guys. I think our next flight will be some kind of a coastal flight. I'm hoping we get our aircraft delivered. I'm still waiting on the paints to come in. And I want to do a 600. 600. I've got a ton of 600s to get in. I have a ton of 700s to get in. I'm afraid, though, we won't have them until after June. So, you know, we might have to do an 800 again until I could get the equipment ready to rock and roll. Well, here we are. Let's just make sure we didn't damage the aircraft. I'll do my walk around and I'll give Patrick his airplane back and say, one of these days, Patrick, we'll buy one. I do like it. It's a fun airplane to fly. I wish my panel worked with it. That's the one thing I have, like this whole panel thing that I use, and man, it just doesn't work with the aircraft. Excuse me, dude. I don't know why he's in a long sleeve shirt. It is probably baking out here right now. Very quiet. Look at those fans, man. Look at that girthy engine, those LEAP engines, man. Those motors are awesome. They do a good job. One of these days, you will see one, and maybe in a coastal livery. What do you say? We shouldn't do Airbus. I'm not saying it's not out of the question. I'm just saying it's got to make fiscal sense, right? And when you mix a fleet like that different, this is your main fleet. Like, I get it. You can say, oh, we have MD-80s. That's true. But we have MD-80s that are that are for not mainline. They're for our, man, I'm telling you what, PMDG did a phenomenal job on theirs. This one needs a little work. After you see what PMDG did. But the iFly, it's a nice airplane. I like, dude, take that jacket off. What are you doing? Looks good there. So, I will stream again, you guys. Did we bump the tail? I don't know. No. See how that's still green? Yeah, it's good. We didn't bump the tail. They'll put a tail stand on it, though. And that's it. Where do you guys want to go on our next flight? I can't show you anything really new because unless I do an 800 one, I did the Miami run. I went back. I thought you last flight I streamed with Coastal. We went to Cleveland. We went to Islip. Yeah, we went to Islip. I did film the other flight from Islip to Miami, so that's going to be released. I'll shorten the crap out of it. It'll be a 15-minute video by the time you're done with it when you see it. I shorten it up, though, so you guys are not watching a 45-minute film. It's going to be quick, 15 minutes, just basically a takeoff and landing sequence for you. See how bad I did on the landing. That's it. Get my gear. I'm out of here. All right. I do appreciate everybody and all of your comments, and it makes a longer flight really quick when we're talking about something we're passionate about, right? And I'm sorry if I bored you talking about business the whole time, but that's kind of my hobby there. All right, let's see what you got before I leave. What throttle is that you're using? That is Giamdo said go around. Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I was like, you know what? If I kept it on autopilot, probably. And that's why I kicked it off that early, because I wanted to do some S turns. I can kill the throttle and drop it down a little bit. Worked out not bad. This throttle is the PMSim throttle from, I think they're an Italian company. Really, really nice. I love it. It's a great throttle. Works great for the NG, and it does work for the Max as well, as you can see. Let's see here. Just landed in a 321 def tailwind. Yeah, it's a tailwind. Mike says I like the style. Well, I'm flying Southwest, so I got to be a little bit of a cowboy, right? We're gonna maximize our distance and get a little more distance in it. Now this guy's gonna throw out the anchor and the brakes. This is stuff. Yeah. All right, just landed. Yep, it was a little bit. And the reason why I asked is because, where the wind check was. You heard me ask that on tower. I wanted to see if it was above our limitations. Our limitations is 10 knots. It's at 8, so I'm like, okay, it's close to our limit, right? Our limit is 10. So if it was going to be like a 12, 15, I'm going to say, yeah, let's give me another runway. That's why I was doing that, because we were all over the place. I was like, man, it's rough. Greased it though, good. No, Microsoft wins, especially since the SU5 came out. I think the turbulence is a little bit better. It handles like you're a little more bumped around. Of course, I'm running real turb as well. Real cat, I think it's called. I'm running that. So yeah, that probably had something to do with it. Let's see here. Mike says, nailed it. Okay, show me the nearest pool. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. Steve says, great landing, Jason. Good. Grace says, good landing. And what a great conversation in the stream. Have a good night. We'll see you, man. Have a good one. Hatchet with the hands. Thank you, bud. Applause. Have you flown the iFly 73 before today? No. If so, what's the... Oh, yeah. I've flown this airplane many times. I like the airplane, man. I mean, I do. I think it's a great plane. If you don't have it, you should. If you buy the airplane, you're not going to be disappointed. You just won't. It flies great, handles great. It's fun to fly. It sips fuel. All those things that... it's got great avionics in it. All those things pilots like. PMDG modeling versus Phoenix. Ooh. Oh, man. That was a tough choice. Okay, so they're two different airplanes, right? So, okay, let's just say overall package. All right, let's go there. Phoenix is the gold standard of developing. It's an absolute work of art. The airplane is a work of art. Outside, inside, they've done a phenomenal job. It handles excellent. It handles like a fly-by-wire, right? So in terms of who the top dog developer is, in my opinion, it's Phoenix. Very hard to beat them. They have really, the only thing that I think they can use and would love to see them implement is a tech log system where, you know, like the FS Labs have that, which I think is great, where they have that tech log. If something breaks, you know, they have all that. But Phoenix, it's tough to beat that. It's just the developer is great. I can't talk about the handling. The flight characteristics are just two different aircraft. One is very finesse, you know, very smooth and finesse and fly-by-wire stuff. The other one is you're wrestling, right? The 7.3, you're all over the place with the airplane. So it's just how it is in real life too. You fight the airplane down to the ground. And with the Airbus, it's just this, that. It's not much. So just a different style. But in terms of like fidelity and graphics inside, the weathering, it's just Phoenix really, really, really solid, right? It's the gold standard in my eyes. Cool. Yeah, good question. Let's see here. Okay, Anguilla gets, let's go to Anguilla, my bucket list. Ooh, that'd be a fun one to do. Mr. Anderson himself, rock on. You offer incredible insight in the industry. Always interesting. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for coming. And anybody, if you're new to the channel, just hit the subscribe button. It's free. And we stream every week, and I release a video every week. It's a short one. It's 15 minutes. I do some tutorials as well. I show, if you're in a model collecting, I collect Gemini models and in-flight models, so I kind of do reviews on those as well. Sometimes they're expensive, but they run a sale sometimes where you can get a decent model for a pretty low price. Matter of fact, I just bought 2 Southwest aircraft we're going to have to review on the channel as well. Yes, they don't fit into my, I'm building a decade of the 90s, right? In Orlando, and that era of the same liveries. So I'm trying to get like vintage 90s liveries for this, you know, little thing I'm doing. Anyway, it's a lot of fun. If you are a subscriber, hit the like button for us. It helps us out a lot. I hope you have a great week, and I might see you Friday. I don't know. It's up in the air. Depends how I feel. I'm pretty sick right now. My throat is killing me. So it was like needles before. Now it's like hot fire. All right, guys. Have a good one. Have a great week. If I don't see you, I'll see you on Friday. Check the Instagram out too. Coastal Airways, where we post quite often on what's going on in the VA. And if you want to join us, go to flycoastalairways.com. Apply. Just read what we're about. I mean, you pretty much talk the whole stream about it, but read about it. I'm trying to get a pilot through the door in 2026 and trained. Not easy to do sometimes. All right, folks. We'll see you. Have a good one. Until next time, keep the blue side up and the brown side down. Ciao.
We roll out smooth when the sun come up. Check the charts, line the jets, time to run it up. From Delta on the ramp to the Southwest line, GA in the breeze, every flight feel fine, do it right, learn a little more each ride, professional vibes but we still have pride, every week we stream, come along for the flight, coastal in the sky with